with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran should have feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap, or DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if battery fun is shy or scan to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and party life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jat here. Hope you're all doing well today. I decided to update my OBS, like literally 20 minutes before I was due to go live, and I didn't realise I was going to break everything. I had to set up my soundboard again. Apparently that wasn't working. I hope it works now.
Fucking inflatable fucking crown!
So hopefully you guys heard that. By default, I can't hear the soundboard myself because it will just loop the sound a wee bit, I can't repeat it twice at your end if I try and hear it at my end as well. But hopefully you guys just heard invisible fucking, inflatable crown thing. So yeah. But yeah, I'm just trying my best to get things set up again. Things are a wee bit different. It's a bit annoying. But yeah. Dash is saying where's the WOF theme? I don't know what that is. But I'm just trying to make the best of a situation I've got here. The bloody, OBS being a bit funky. So, let's just not waste any damn time. Let's just get straight into spinning the damn wheel. We're waiting for Phil to go live. He's not here yet. He's not online yet. I can refresh the page very quickly here and see if he's tweeted yet. His last tweet was 12 hours ago, but I can refresh this and see. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Where's the Wheel of Fortune theme I see? Yeah, I'm just... No Wheel of Fortune theme yet. I'm just trying my best to kind of make sure things are still working. Is he not online? Or is he not even awake yet? He's not even tweeted out yet, has he? This is his latest tweets 12 hours ago. Oh wait, he's awake. Good morning everyone, it says there. He's fucking awake. Right, let's spin the wheel. Voted is a word to use. That's a pretty good one, I think. Oh, that's so annoying. So Brad Bunning just sent a message here and saying I have a sock account to mess with chat tonight. That's a bit cheeky. But more annoyingly, I don't see anyone, when people tag me in the chat, I don't see that appearing orange anymore. That is quite frustrating. I mean, I don't know why that is. Can I not fix that in some way? I don't think I can. Why do OBS Studio have to fucking break things when you fucking update it? The chat was fucking perfectly fine before. It was working, people fucking tag my name and I could see my fucking name being orange in chat. It was very easy to spot when people wanted my attention. No, not really. Anyway, voted is a word we are going to use. Now, there's something different with tonight's bingo cards. You'll see in the middle is no longer Snort, but tonight, for random reason, it is Splatoon 3, sponsored by Raven's Dolphin. Just because. I mean, I was in Raven Dolphin, I was in a stream earlier on, and I brought out a bingo, and he's like, well, Splatoon 3, be on the bingo card. because Phil got gifted Nintendo credits and all that, so he kept thinking, well, Phil mentioned Splatoon 3 today. I thought, you know what, fuck it, you know, why not? I'll just replace Snort and make it Splatoon 3 instead, you know, and just say, hey, this is a Raven Dolphin sponsored bingo card stream, why not? So all the middle squares are not Snort tonight, but they're all Splatoon 3. So, we need a number between 1 and 196. The first number I see in chat, Heather P, is the first number I see in chat with 13. So we're going to the 13th bingo card, which has voted in it. And, oops, I pressed the wrong thing. The 13th bingo card with the 14th result, and here we are here, the right hand side is the result. We have got throat clearing, bills, wow, phone stuff, and him burping, him touching his face, him talking about his family, and of course his cat's birthday, so it's almost a given. Alright, day off, and behind the scenes. Him saying nobody, or no one. Voted. Him saying Splatoon 3, sponsored by Ravens Dolphin. Him getting at least $15 in tips, and him sighing. Unique, new games, stash scratch, siege mode where he folds his arms, and ear touch. And of course finally the bottom was leg slap, the lip smack, life, hand grasp, and goal. I think that is a quite robust card, personally. I am quite happy with that bingo card. I feel it is a quite strong card and it has a very good chance to come in. But that's just my wee opinion. So let me very quickly say this bingo card before I forget to, because I forgot to one time ever and I've never forgiven myself since for that one small dumb mistake. We have a temporary new middle square, Brad Burneen, just because. Dashy's asking, can I imagine DSP as a new UK Prime Minister? That would be a terrifying thought, but at the same time, we've had a fucking clown in charge for the last couple of years, so I don't even think we'd notice much of a difference. Or just far more snorting and burping than usual. Fucking hell, man. British politics, man, don't even get me fucking started. So, that is a bingo card for today. We're just waiting for Phil to... Oh, Phil is actually live. I just need to refresh the stream here. What a stupid fucking tune, not just mute this crap. Shut the fuck up, Phil. Let's not have Phil's crappy music, you know, let's instead enjoy Mia Cat's music instead, and I'll get the stream properly set up for you guys.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Because I have bills coming up.
They fucked me again, left and right, and my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point. It's time to push back. It's time to push back. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Please tip me.
I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel.
Because I have bills coming up.
I've never ever used a hateful slur. Ever. And that pisses me off.
I want to watch some faggot. Some homo.
Fiddle's a nigger.
You better take a sip.
I'm a mature adult with a business degree.
Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little picky, why you? Big, 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 big. All I see you do is big, 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 big. Little picky, why you?
Gentlemen, now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to, one of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Phil's day off.
What's up, Piggy? Let's get it started.
Big ups here, cat.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on pools and dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money buying DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
It's my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on pools and dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife. Can't give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we could pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions side with tips. If you can, just saying. You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term, but right now I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
Now, I do have a favorite ask, okay? I mentioned this on tonight's late stream. I'm going to probably be mentioning it on every stream this week. Here's the deal. This week, I have 2 very large bills due. But then, I also have my day off on Wednesday. I bring this up because I need you to refocus your support if you were already planning on supporting me this weekend.
This one's for all my baby girls. Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown.
Fucking loser.
Phil's this, Phil's that.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown. Phil's this, Phil's that.
Always going broke.
Phil's a beggar.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar.
If you think that someone who has to live day to day on tips and shit is funny, oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. Ha 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 ha. No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up.
Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown. Phil's this, Phil's that.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar.
Begging.
Phil's a beggar. Phil's a joke, Phil's a clown.
Always going broke.
Phil's this, Phil's that.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar.
He's a loco.
Phil's a beggar. That's not begging.
Okay, I'll be honest, it makes me nervous because I've noticed recently there's actually been an uptick in super chats, which is great. It helps the channel long term, and certainly I'm not being ungrateful. And if that's the only way that you can contribute or support the channel, great. If you can help me and tip me, please do. That's what I need help with right now, okay? Again, I'm not asking for anything above and beyond. You know idiots will come out in prayers. Phil's saying he wants you to pay directly.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys and you know how much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day, how much you can afford to support that content. Can you argue it's a begging model? I mean, I guess.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
Scumbags and mental cases on the internet still support I'm a beggar and I'm a loser and I'm on level 1. And I can't go on a honeymoon with my wife. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I'm on level 1.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills. I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
If you are watching his shows and you're paying his bills, you're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy. He had an opportunity to make serious money to entertain you, and he wouldn't do it. But you're gonna still fucking give him $200? You're gonna give him $50 to pay his fucking bills? Nah, you got a job. You keep your money. Fuck that guy.
I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. Huh? I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, that's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week, that's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's going
kind
to be
of sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart
spice.
and its acid and nothing else. All right. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fifth. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style. Tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. Authentic style, Asian fusion style. Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fifth. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I am a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix. It complements the flavor perfectly. And it's so weird because it's nothing like any other cuisine. It really isn't. I can't even tell you another cuisine that tastes like that. But it's so good. And what I like about Mediterranean food is usually when you get it, you get such a good variety of stuff. Like I got something that came with hummus and pitas. You dip the pitas in the hummus, and that was delicious. Robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. Robust. It came with their rice, which is the seasoned rice. That just tastes, again, it tastes kind of different from other cultures' rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato, onion, robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. 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 We went and got dinner. Now, this was a double-edged sword. We knew that the restaurant we were going to was probably going to be good. It was a very high-end Chinese-style, Asian fusion-style restaurant, okay? Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control.
Like exploding in the stream chat. People who, they pretend like they support me. They pretend like they're positive, and they're not. They're shitheads. They sit here and
Okay, we are going to be live quite soon with the podcast beginning any time now, essentially. I just thought I'd remind people, my OBS updated right before stream, so some things have changed, and that also includes not seeing my name be orange when people tag me in chat. So I might, basically, people might have to ramp up how annoying they want to be to me today to try and get me to see me. If I miss anything on stream, if I miss anything on the bingo card, and people are tagging me in chat, I might not see it as readily as usual because I'm a dense motherfucker who sometimes doesn't notice these things. And I won't have a bright orange tag. There's a fucking bingo starting now. There's an intro coming now. So guys, do your best please to kind of let me know if I miss anything. Don't be afraid to spam a wee bit just to fucking make sure. Sticky Man, I did it as I wanted to do it randomly. Ravens Dolphin asked for Splatoon 3 in the bingo card. And I thought, you know what? Ravens Dolphin's a good guy. I'm going to just have the middle space be his, suggestion today. But yeah, I mean, I've got chat shown for me, it's all, and I've kind of signed into it already, so I can type in chat to people, but yeah. Long story short, It's bingo time. Good luck. So, fingers crossed, guys.
Good morning, everyone. How is everyone today? I hope I find you well, and I hope you're ready for a full and fun day of game streaming and awesomeness here on DSP Gaming. Today is a very positive day. I have lots of good updates, news, and positivity to share with all of you, so I hope you're all in a good mood. Welcome, everyone. First of all, today is Tuesday, the 6th of September, 2022. What's going on? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good today. Pretty positive. Today is my wife, Kat's birthday. And so happy birthday to her. A lot different this year than last year. Let's put it that way. We'll talk a little bit about that on the podcast today because, as they say, the best laid plans don't always go according to plan. And so as a direct result of what happened a year ago, we have a very different day lined up today to celebrate my wife's birthday. Let's just put it that way.
So Phil is not going to fucking take any time off for his wife's birthday. He should not be. Okay, at the very least, he shouldn't be streaming tonight. We can argue maybe do the day stream because maybe can't. I don't know.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, Mr. Extravagant, for super chat. It says money, yeah, yeah. Hey, that's the name of the fucking song as well. I fucking played when I fucking contributed. Thank you very much, Mr. Extravagant, for the super chat. I do appreciate it. And I'm just saying now, this guy refuses to take any time off for his fucking wife for her birthday. Not even a fucking night stream. You can fucking say, okay, I'm only doing a day stream, and then at night we're going to just have a nice wee kind of quiet night in, just to fucking, just enjoy her. No, he's fucking working still. Mister, I have an amazing, perfect fucking life. Can't fucking spare any fucking time for his fucking wife on her birthday. What a fucking great husband there. Doesn't even fucking take time off for his wife. He's instead just grifting away, begging kids on the internet for fucking dollars so he can afford sushi that he promised her.
Talk about that on the podcast today. Okay? But also, some good positive updates in regards to this week and the schedule. We had a lot of kind of what ifs and uncertainties about what I would be playing the next week or so. We now have those answers, although it's not 100% sure how I'll be covering what I'm going to be covering. We got to talk about that this morning because I'm actually not sure about that. In addition, a full gameplay streaming day lined up for everyone with the conclusion of Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed right here on deck. Likely, if it's the same as the rest of the game, we will beat it a little early. I don't know if it'll be exactly the same as the rest of the game, considering we're in the 5th and final, world of the game. I don't know if there's going to be more challenge. It'll take longer to finish it or not. But we'll see. And if there is an extra time, likely we'll swap over and do some Q&A or something after that at the end of the stream. And then tonight on the late stream, of course, we've got Multiverses, which I love. And I'm actually sad in the last few weeks. I've only had one opportunity to play Multiverses each week. It's kind of disappointing when I definitely would have liked to play it more, but it is what it is with the schedule the way it's been, okay? So, an awesome day of gameplay lined up. A lot of cool positivity and fun. And I'm in a good mood. I hope you guys are too, all right? So, shall we jump right into it? Shall we get into positive updates and things that are going on? I guess we should, right? So allow me to do some recap of some stuff that's been going on, and then allow me to give you some new positive updates as well. Basically, a lot of positivity today. Okay, recap number 1. According to YouTube, when I asked them 2 days ago, they have said that the false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming will be cleared up this week. All right? They didn't give me an exact specific date or time. They were like, yes, 10 business days from when they were issued 2 weeks ago would be this week. So those strikes should be lifted. That's great. That means no more baloney of having the channel feeling like it's in jeopardy, even though I'll be honest, I don't feel like it's in jeopardy, because even if it did get temporarily suspended, I was going to get it right back anyway. But still, there was a lot at stake. People were nervous about it. People literally did not re-up their memberships or gift memberships at the end of August as a direct result, and that results in me losing a lot of income, which sucks. All right. In fact, I'm trying to see right now exactly how much of a difference it's going to be, because it's going to hurt me a lot this month when I get paid by YouTube and I get paid a lot less than usual because of that. That's terrible. And
I can fucking tell you right now, Phil, instead of getting your usual $4.5 grand or so, you're going to get about $3.5 grand instead. It's going to be almost $1,000 less than the kind of usual thing you're expecting. At least that's going by the metrics on Piece of Pieces spreadsheet where he tracks all these things. It's not going to be exactly. It's not. So I'll show you guys very quickly. I'll just show you. I'll just hang on 2 seconds. So yeah, last month before this, I got like $5 grand from YouTube. This month he's getting like 3,600, 3,700, quite a lot less than usual. So it is what it is. So that's what that is.
And I hopefully, you know, it's not something that's going to be an ongoing thing, because I can't have that kind of loss every month. It's complete bullshit, basically, that happened because if someone broke the law. All right. And by the way, as I said, once those strikes are cleared up, whenever that actually happens, I'm going to explain the whole situation to everyone fully, so you know exactly what happened. Hopefully this will be a cautionary tale for others to help protect themselves on YouTube from this kind of malicious activity. Okay? We'll get to it. But at this point, I don't want to talk about it until it's cleared up. It's in the process of being cleared up. Okay? Hopefully tomorrow, I would hope tomorrow, it would be the 2-week kind of anniversary of when those strikes hit. But it doesn't mean that that's when they're going to say, oh, that's 10 business days. Who knows how YouTube's going to calculate it, right? Okay. So we got that going on. In addition, a good piece of information, a big piece of positivity that actually happened live here yesterday during the Level 1 podcast. Gifted memberships work again. I had to bug YouTube about it to get them to work again, but as of yesterday, 6 gifted memberships all went through. So if you like this channel, if you like the content, if you want to see a fun Halloween marathon take place, as well as other rewards, which we'll talk about now, please consider either becoming a channel member, re-upping a membership you've already had that has lapsed, or gifting memberships to your fellow viewers and chatters as a way of saying, hey, here's some support for everyone. All right. So, excuse me. First of all, what do you get for being a member? Many, many things. You get a highlighted name in the stream chat and a highlighted name in video comments. You get a crown next to your name showing how long you've been a channel member, both again in the stream chat and the video comments. You get access to all of my emotes, of which there's a ton. At this point, I think there's like 20-something emotes, again, both in the chat and in video comments. When you become a member, you get priority for special events. To give you an example, the special event for this month, if we hit 450 members by the end of September, is a Halloween marathon. On Halloween, I'll be dressing up in a Halloween costume and playing a variety of games that you guys are going to nominate and vote on. If you're a channel member, you get priority because you're actually going to be able to not only nominate games in the general nominations, but you're also going to get to nominate games in your own special nominations. That's going to be on the side. So members will get a game into the marathon no matter what, and the members, that's a huge priority. You get double nominations, essentially. Okay? So that's pretty cool, right? That is pretty cool. And, you know, members also get priority for Ask the King. Ask the King is my bi-monthly Q&A show where I dedicate an entire session of streaming to answering your questions. And members in the last 2 shows have gotten, no exaggeration, about 80% of the questions that were answered on the show. So a huge advantage being a member of the channel. It helps the channel, but you get a ton out of it. Please consider becoming a member, or again, if you want to support the channel in a big picture way, you can gift memberships to your other fellow viewers, okay? So thank you for that. All right. Now that the gifted memberships are back, all right, a little tip that I was told yesterday. Apparently, if you are in what's considered a branded account on YouTube, you cannot accept a gifted membership. What is a branded account? Well, apparently at some point, behind the scenes and without ever really talking to anyone about it, YouTube decided to make it that when you make a YouTube account, you have a personal and a business level account that they're calling a brand account. Now, I've had DSP Gaming since 2010. Okay, it's my business. It always has been my business. You know, ever since 2011, I started making money on the channel. There's no point to having a brand account. It's literally worthless. It adds nothing. There's no difference between the brand and the personal account. But YouTube has differences between them. For example, if you're using a brand account, you can't accept a gifted membership. Why? The fuck if anyone knows? That's just what Google does. They do weird shit and no one can explain it. There's no rationality behind it. It's just how it is. All right? So someone had explained yesterday, all right, that if you go into your channel settings and then advanced settings, there's a button there about accounts and brands, and you can actually say like convert a brand account into a regular or main account or something like that. And then you'll start using your main account instead of the brand, and then you can accept a gifted membership. I'm not exactly sure how it works because, you know, I'm always on my regular account, but just throwing that out there, there appears to be a way to do it. Okay? So you might want to look into it. Anyway, so that's good news, right? Now I have a third piece of good news for this morning. That piece of good news is that someone last night, very generous, donated to me codes for Nintendo Online. I now not only have enough credits to get Splatoon 3, I already got it. I downloaded it last night. It is pre-installed on my Switch. It is ready to go on Friday. So,
there we go. Their sponsored middle square for today of Splatoon 3 is going to get ticked off the board. So thank you to Ravens Dolphin for that suggestion. There we go. They replaced Snort, but it didn't take long for it to show up. And there we go. So yeah, I was on Ravens Dolphin stream this morning. Well, for me it was this morning. For him it was like fucking like late at night. But yeah, he was and he was talking about a bingo and whatever. He's like, can we get you know, Splatoon 3 on the bingo card? And I thought, fuck it, why not? Just for a change of pace, why not? I'm in charge of the bingo card after all. So I didn't replace anything else other than Snort, but we've got a Snort counter at the top anyway, so I'm still counting all the Snorts as they come in. So shout out to Ravens Dolphin, by a good guy. So check his streams out if you've not before. He covers all like kind of interactive videos that come out and just critiques Phil and gets his own. And he was very salty this morning, put it that way. You thought I was salty last night on the bingo. He was quite heated listening to some of what Phil was saying yesterday from videos.
Originally, it was up in the air, all right, but now it's a lock. We're doing Splatoon 3 starting on Friday, okay? Now, there you go. Daki, Tacozilla just posted it in the chat. He says you go to settings, then advanced settings, then move channel. That's apparently how you move a regular account to or a brand account to a regular account, supposedly. Okay, so Splatoon 3 is happening on Friday. Okay, now here's the question. From what I'm to understand, and this is just me reiterating what people have told me, Splatoon 3 apparently has actual offline single-player content that's meaningful, meaning it has its own campaign that you actually play through that's story-based. Now, here's my question to all of you. Do you care? Or do you just...
Translation, will you give him money for him to play the single-player mode?
want to see me do the online play of the game, which is essentially what Splatoon has kind of always been, is this online competitive multiplayer, okay? I'll be honest with you. I'm more interested in the multiplayer than a single-player campaign with a story this time. The game has always been based around this online team-based cooperative play, and that's kind of what I think the focus should be. But if you guys want to see me do the story-based campaign, I'm down for that too. So I'm curious what your feedback is, okay? So that's going to be the major stream starting on Friday. And then Saturday also will be kind of up in the air. Do you want to see 2 days of Splatoon 3 back-to-back because it's the new release, and then we jump back into Saints Row on Sunday? Or do we do Splatoon, Saints Row, Splatoon? Okay? Now, here's the thing. Splatoon is a multiplayer game at its core. That's where the longevity for the game is going to be. I do not feel that after maybe playing it a few sessions that people are going to want to see me constantly have a multiplayer game in the daytime rotations. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think what will happen is we'll do Splatoon 3 for a stream or two, right? We'll get a good chunk into it. We'll see all the modes and see what's unlockable and have some fun with it. And then I think what will happen is after...
Oh, what the fuck was he doing there? Was he just like fucking messing with his fingernails or something there? What the fuck was he doing here?
We'll do Splatoon 3 for a stream or two, right? We'll get a good chunk into it. We'll see all...
Yeah, he's just like stroking his little finger. What the fuck? I thought for a second I thought it was like on his phone randomly, but no, it's literally just stroking his finger, like scratching it or something, man.
The modes and see what's unlockable and have some fun with it. And then I think what'll happen is after that, people will be like, okay, we like it or whatever, but you know, you gotta do something else. We like narrative-based stuff on the daytime stream. So I almost feel like what'll happen is I'll do it once or twice, and then it'll turn into a night stream to balance with the other games I'm playing at night. And then the daytime streams will be a balance between Saints Row and something else. Okay? So, what's it gonna be that's the something else? It's likely gonna be exactly what everyone else wants, Earthbound. Because I really want to play Earthbound before we get into so much other new stuff that we don't get a chance to play it. I know you guys want to see it. At least there is a group of people who want to see it, and have been telling me about it and have been looking forward to it. And I'm not going to not play it now because I'm getting Splatoon. That's ridiculous. So, yes, it's coming. All right. So I'll let you know, because what we need to do is kind of look at the schedule now and figure this out. So let's figure it out. Want to talk about the schedule? Sure, why not? So today, we finished Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. That one's now out of the rotation. It's done. Tonight on the late stream, some multi versus multiplayer action. Likely I'll be focusing in on Velma again because I really liked that character last week. Tomorrow, Saints Row 1 on the first stream, where we're going to finish up Los Carnales plotline, and then we're going to head into the Rollers, which I think is essentially the last third of the game. And then tomorrow night, we're going to finish up Midnight Fight Express, the indie beat-em-up brawler that I've absolutely loved. It got even better last night, which I didn't even think it could, and it did. It got much better. So I'm excited to finish off the game tomorrow night. Thursday, I am off from streaming. Okay, my day off. And then when I come back on Friday...
Fucking never mind that. We got a fucking line in bingo. That is our first line in bingo. Actually, it's a double bingo. I just noticed it's a double bingo because of diagonal as well. Bottom left to top right. Day off completes the two of them. So let me play the horn and see one more fucking time. There we fucking go. Hope that played okay for you guys. I hope the soundboard's working properly, as I said, because it's just I had to try and very quickly get things set up again. So hopefully it all sounds okay and nothing seems to have been, you know, broken or whatever. But yeah, it's a very strong fucking bingo card so far. Jesus Christ. Los, Trey Milton just saying Los Carnales. Just reading it like Phil does. You missed a second. I'll fucking play it again and I'll do it again.
We'll do Splatoon 3 for the first time, and Friday night will be Friday Night Fights. Saturday will either be Splatoon 3 or Saints Row. Saturday night we're going to check out Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is Disney's answer to Animal Crossing.
Wait. What's that called? Is it Dream Life or Dream Lake? If it's called Dream Life Valley, then I will tick off life. Dream Light. Ah, you bastard.
Saturday will either be Splatoon 3 or Saints Row. Saturday night we're going to check out Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Boo. Why couldn't it be called Dream Life instead, you bastards? I could have ticked off the fucking square.
Is Disney's answer to Animal Crossing. It releases today on Game Pass in early access, meaning it is not going to be a fully fledged game with tons of features. It's essentially going to be a basic experience that they're going to add more features over time as the game gets to a further level of completion. So it's kind of like getting a cool game preview, but not necessarily something that you're going to jump into and play a ton of at launch. So we're going to check that out on Saturday night and see what it's all about, okay? Sunday will either be more Splatoon 3 or Saints Row, depending on what I did Saturday. And Sunday night will be Sunday Night Bites, okay? So that potentially leaves Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday open. Again, how much longer do we have in Saints Row? I honestly don't know. I really don't. So, depending on how much is left, it may take us a whole other week to beat it. Or we might beat it sooner rather than later. The way I see it, when we have a daytime opening, the next game I'm playing is Earthbound. Okay? Fair enough? Now, coming up, just so you guys know, coming up, the next major thing I'm doing this month is the Modern Warfare 2 beta. Now, it goes into early beta next week, and then in 2 weeks, it's open beta. If someone provides me with a code to play it early, I will absolutely play the beta early. I'm down for that. But I don't know how to get the code. People seem to get them from various different ways. So sometimes I get one, sometimes I don't. If I don't get it, it's no big deal. We'll just play it when it's in open beta. But let's see what happens, because Modern Warfare 2 may be thrown into the mix at some point here. I guess we'll have to see how it goes. So essentially what I'm thinking is Saints Row, Splatoon 3, Earthbound, Modern Warfare 2 Beta are the next major things I'm doing here on the channel. Night streams will be composed of Disney Dreamlight Valley, Multiverses. Eventually, Splatoon 3 will likely graduate from a daytime stream to a night stream. So when it does that...
Oh, that's not a fucking graduation, that's a relegation. You're demoting that game to the fucking night streams as punishment because the night streams never fucking do as well. There is no way that's a promotion. No fucking game ever gets fucking put to a night stream as a promotion. Let's not fucking kid ourselves on here. The night streams are fucking where the underperforming games go for financial revenue. There is no other way about it. Oops, scrolled in. Sorry.
It'll be Splatoon 3 with Multiverses. So it's almost gonna be like almost like late night multiplayer all the time, with some Disney Dreamlight Valley thrown in for chill fun. And of course, we're still gonna have our fishing streams every Sunday night, okay? Now, that's just the rough schedule. Things could change on the fly, depending on other things happening, but that's what I'm foreseeing happening in September. And what you're looking at, when you look at that schedule, you might be like, that sounds really weird, right? You're right. It's a weird schedule because we're in September. September is historically the month when all the big game releases start coming out for the fall gaming season. And how many actual big time releases do we have this month? I would say you could, if you're a Nintendo fan, you'd say Splatoon 3 is one. Okay, I've actually heard Splatoon 3 is like giant in Japan. Like the Japanese are going crazy anticipating this game today and are so excited for it. But outside of that, like, honestly, is everyone really going crazy for it in the States? You know, it'll have attraction for Nintendo owners, but that's about it. It's not like people, oh, it's a system seller, I can't wait to finally buy a Switch to play Splatoon 3. How many people are going to say that? So, outside of that, what else is going on this month, right? It's pretty dead. I can't believe how dead it is for September. The good news is October will be the complete and polar opposite. There's a lot going on in October. But of course, we have a ways to get to there. So, okay, now, a couple other things before we get to the rest of the podcast. A couple housekeeping things here. All right. There will be Ask the King this month. It's going to be in roughly 2 weeks because originally it was supposed to be on the 8th, but I've decided to delay it. I will let you know as we get closer to it exactly when the date will be. That is a dedicated show where I answer your questions. If you want to get a chance to get your question answered, type ! Ask the King into the chat at any point. Nightbot will post up the link. Click on it. That'll take you to my website, dspgaming.com, and you can post up your questions for the show there ahead of time. The more questions I get for the show, the better the show is. The sooner you post your questions, the better. All right? That's number one. Number two, at some point within the next 2 weeks or so, I have to take a night stream off. I have to take time to film private patron videos because now we have several purchased private videos from people pledging to my Patreon, and I need time to film them all. And I have some private stuff behind the scenes that I need to work on anyway, so I need to take a night stream off at some point. When will it be?
But he's not going to take any fucking time off for his wife for her big birthday. But he will take time off to do like Patreon shit. And also for personal reasons anyway. It's bizarre. I mean, how fucking low on the importance, you know, how important is certain things in Phil's life? Fulfilling Patreon goals, is it? Yeah, that's more important than my wife's fucking birthday. You know, my wife's birthday is only once a fucking year or whatever, you know, but the Patreons, that's every month. Every month I'm getting asked to do shit. So he's making his fans suffer, technically. The fans that actually do enjoy his shit, they're going to get less Phil because he's got terrible time management skills and cannot fucking do these things outside of, like, normal fucking stream time. Like, he can't take some time, like, wake up early and do some Patreon videos. Or do one after the stream, for example, while things are uploading. I don't know, man, his fans are treated so fucking terribly, man. This is what they pay for.
Not this week. It's probably going to be sometime next week. So, I know we're kind of saying, oh, finally now with, you know, midnight with Midnight Fight Express finally being done, and maybe we'll have some extra time for night streams. Maybe we'll be able to play multiverses more. Maybe not. I need to take time away to do this stuff, and I just don't have time to do it. So I'll let you know exactly when that's going to.
I'm counting that as a sigh. That's another bingo. It's funny, I click the wee button to play the horns, and sometimes it just ignores me fucking pressing the fucking thing. Sorry, it played anyway. It fucking eventually fucking played.
Gonna be when I figure it out. Okay. Okay. Outside of that, the last housekeeping thing is obviously the members goal. All right. We need to hit 450 members by the end of September, and if we do, Halloween event is happening. Marathon of games that you guys nominate and vote on. I dress up in costume. Feasting with the King will happen during the event on Halloween. Okay? But there's an incentive this month, a different incentive. If we hit 450 members by September 16th, so that's 10 days from today, if we hit it early, I'm doing a second reward event by the end of September.
Translation, he's going to charge you fools more fucking money and try and get more fucking members out of them all to try and get some more money next month from YouTube's payment. He is absolutely fucking desperate to try and claw back those lost members. He's desperate to get that fucking artificial growth back. The desperation is so fucking strong this fucking month. It's going to be non-stop this month. Him desperately begging for members and tips side by side.
It's going to be a React event where we pick something for me to react to on the internet, and I do a special event for it. All right? Likely it's going to be one of these documentaries from either Frederick Knudsen or June the King, who I have permission to react to their documentaries. All right? So, now, rest assured, the copyright strikes on this channel are about to be lifted. The gifted memberships are back. If you would like to support this channel, now would be a great opportunity to give some memberships and make this happen. We are 60 memberships away. We can absolutely hit that within 10 days. There's no reason that we wouldn't. There's no, you know what I see, that everything's going to stick, everything's good. All right? Please consider if you could, you know, could supporting the channel. What really sucks is I should have 21 more members right now. But because the gifted memberships were not working for 2 days, it didn't count, which is bullshit, obviously. You know, we should be a lot closer to the goal, and we're not because of bullshit. But the bullshit's cleared up now, all right? Sorry, I'm turning off the auto white balance because you see how terrible I look when it makes me look pink. It's stupid. So please consider it, okay? Awesome. All right. That's it. That's the housekeeping stuff. Now, what I'd like to do is to take a trip down memory lane with all of you today. All right? If you can believe it.
I am going to fucking speed this up because I don't want to fucking endure this random trip down memory lane nonsense. I'm going 1.5 speed. Fuck you, Phil.
It was 1 year ago. A whole year. When the disaster story happened of my wife's birthday. So what I'd like to do is give you a quick reminder and tell you the story of what happened last year versus this year and how different it is. All right? So here's the thing. When it's a birthday, it's a special day, you want to have a good day, right? You guys know that the way that, you know, my life is that I work 6 days a week full time. All right?
Hey, I actually said life. He actually talked about his life there. That is not a full bingo at all, but I'm happy if I fucking got ticked off. But, yeah, this is just basically going to be a recap of the fucking Burger King story. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking brace yourselves for this shit.
1 day a week off to spend with my wife, and half that day is typically spent running errands, doing things like grocery shopping. If I need to do something like go to any appointments that I have during a week, I have to do on that 1 day. Like I said, I have to take Jasper to the vet, any doctor's appointments, any legal appointments, anything like that has to be done during that day. In addition, any other things, like sometimes I gotta go to the garbage dump. Sometimes I gotta go get special supplies or things that you can't just get at a grocery store. It's all gotta be done on that day off, okay? So, last year, my wife and I wanted to plan a special day for her birthday. And I said, what would you like to do? And she says, well, we got to do our errands and things. So what I'd like to do is plan it so we get those done early on in the day. And then we can go and do something special. I said, what would you like to do special? I'm like, well, I love sushi. Let me look for like sushi places and something special. So what we did is there's a, how can I explain it? If you drive about half an hour away from here, there's another town out there in Washington where there's a lot of shopping. There's a lot of restaurants. There's a lot of other things out there as well that we do every once in a while. We don't do it all the time because it's pretty far away. But, you know, it's nice every once in a while to have a different change of scenery and do things in a different location. So essentially what we said we would do is that day we would drive out there and we would spend some time, like killing time shopping, and then we would make a reservation at a nice restaurant to have dinner at. And my wife absolutely loves sushi. So we found a restaurant that's a combination of a, what they call hibachi, which is where they cook the food right in front of you on one of those open flame grills. They do like a little show when they do it. And then also a sushi bar where you can go and they'll make the sushi right in front of you fresh, and you can make to order. So we made a reservation on her birthday to go there because she wanted to do the sushi half of it. She was very excited to see that happen. We never did that before. All right. So that day, we also decided that, you know, we'd get all our errands done first half of the day, then drive out there, spend the day kind of doing some shopping, and then go to the restaurant. All right. So we go to do our errands, and we did our grocery shopping. We got that out of the way. And then we went and had to go to the dump that week. Had accumulated trash to throw out. So we go to the dump, and we're hungry, all right? And it's early. Like, what are we going to get? It was probably like just before noonish, okay? And we're hungry. What do we want to get? Well, what's nearby? Well, honestly, like nothing. First thing, my wife says, well, let's go to the diner that we really like. There's a diner nearby that we absolutely really, really like. But last year, my wife's birthday fell on a weekend. We weren't really thinking like that. We were just thinking, oh, it's her birthday, just do whatever she wants. So she wants to go to the diner that we always go to for our brunch, you know, breakfast, lunch combo, because she really likes this place. We go there, the place is packed to the walls with people, like completely full. So we were have to sit there and wait if we want to eat there. And my wife's like, you know, I'll be honest, and, you know, I don't really like this that much. I don't want to sit around and wait. I think I'd rather do something different. And I was like, well, what? She's like, you know what? I really want to go out to where we're going to go for the rest of our day. I feel like we're stuck here at home. I want to get out there. Let's just do whatever's close by. So we look around for things to eat. What's the closest thing? Burger King. And sadly, we're in downtown, all right? And we don't usually do anything in downtown. If we got to drive through it to do stuff like go to the dump or whatever, we do that and we get the hell out of there. There's a lot of traffic. I'll be honest, there's a lot of crime. There's a lot of shit that goes down there. So we try not to go there, all right? But we're there, and she's like, let's just go to Burger King. I was like, you're sure? You're not joking. You actually just want to go to Burger King. And she's like, yeah, let's just get it done. Let's eat, and then we can move on to the rest of our fun day. All right, let's just do it. What the hell? So we got into the drive-thru, because Burger King a year ago, you couldn't eat inside. I don't know if you could eat inside now. A year ago, because of COVID, you couldn't go inside and eat inside. The doors were still locked, okay? We tried. The door was fucking locked. So we decide to get into the drive-thru. We get into the drive-thru. What are we going to get? All right, admittedly, I should have went for the staple. I should have went for the thing that I know is the same. They've never changed at Burger King over the years. Something that every time I go there, I love. The Whopper. I love the Whopper. Even though it's definitely a fast food burger, even though it's not the epitome of burger goodness, it always tastes the same. It's the same flame grilled patty. It's the same condiments on a good bun. It's a good sized burger. It always tastes good. I honestly don't know if I've ever gotten a Whopper that I was like, oh, this sucks. Even when they're messy and I think shit's going everywhere, it still tastes pretty good. All right, that's what I should have gotten. But I was feeling stupid and adventurous, and I said, I'm going to get their new chicken sandwich, which they call the Chiking, okay? Now, my wife said, oh, I've gotten that before. I can't remember when we had gotten it, but she said she had tried the spicy Chiking and she liked it. So I said, all right, I'll try the spicy Chiking, all right? So I order it, and I think if I remember, she ordered, I can't remember what she got. She might have gotten a Whopper. I can't remember, actually. No, you know what? She might have got the long chicken sandwich. I don't remember, because that's not the focus of the story here. So, of course, we have to eat in the car. They won't let you in. So we drive to the parking spot, and we open up the bag, and immediately we know something's wrong. You can see sauce everywhere, okay? So it's like you have to strategically go into the bag to even get, like, the items out of the bag. So she hands me my Chiking chicken sandwich. Okay, luckily her stuff was okay, but she hands me my Chiking chicken sandwich, and you can see the entire wrapper is wet. That's obviously a bad sign. When you're getting food and your entire thing, the food is wrapped in, is soaked, there's a problem here, okay? So I begin to unwrap the sandwich. This sandwich is completely permeated in sauce. I'm not talking it's like wet, they put too much. The bun is soaked and completely covered. The chicken is doused in it and mushy because of it. Like, this is supposed to be a crispy chicken sandwich. This is the most soggy, disgusting thing you've ever seen in your life. And not just one kind, two kinds of sauce. It's got whatever the hot sauce is supposed to be, plus some other kind of like a yellowish sauce. Now, here's the thing. Maybe if I was at home and I was eating on a plate at my table and I had paper towels and shit all over me, maybe if I had a fork and knife, I would try to eat this thing. The thing is completely saturated. It's already getting everywhere because the wrapper's wet, so it's already kind of getting everywhere in the car. And they gave us 2 napkins. 2 single.
This is such a fucking stupid goddamn story. Prophet mentioned something in the chat I want to check out, actually. He said that last year, the 6th of September, which is Kat's birthday, was a Monday. So why wasn't Phil off? So we can actually go back to last year. September, the 6th of September, Phil was working that day, yeah. And apparently it was a Monday, according to Prophets. Not sure if that's entirely accurate, because it doesn't give you the days here also, it just tells you the date. The 6th of September was a day Phil decided to work. So for some reason he didn't actually take the birthday off, he took the day before. Which was a Sunday, then. Okay, so he decided his day off would be a Sunday last year, and he only had a fucking 3-day streaming week. Which doesn't make sense, because these are the lines, the black lines, guys, are separations between days off. Because you can see here the dates, wherever he goes from, he skipped the 31st. The 31st of August was a day off, so it goes from the 30th to the 1st. And the 5th of September as well, so he went from the 4th to the 6th. And then he went from the 8th to the 10th, he had the 9th of September off. Yeah, so it was a Monday, so even though, so why didn't he just fucking take the Monday off instead? Was it a new game or something? No, it wasn't a new game. Tormented Souls, we've been playing it a few times already, so it wasn't a brand new fucking game. Hades 7 was in the night fucking stream, that wasn't a brand new fucking game. I don't understand why Phil didn't... Why didn't he just fucking do anything on their actual birthday? Well, yeah, she was actually probably working, that's probably what it was actually. I have a feeling it was actually because she couldn't get her the day off for because of work. So it didn't line up with her properly because she was still working at the time. So there you go. Phil said they went did it last year for a birthday. Not entirely, you know. The 6th of September was a fucking Monday last year.
Napkins. Like, how fucking stupid can you be, right? That's all you give someone when you just gave them this sloppy, disgusting fucking mess, right? So I'm looking at it and I'm like, how am I supposed to eat this? And the answer is I couldn't. There was no way to eat that and not get it completely over myself. And if I ate it, my whole face would have been covered in sauce, my hands, and there's nothing to wash with because they gave you 2 fucking napkins. You can't go inside to use the bathroom or ask for more. The door's fucking locked. So guess what I had that day for my brunch? Small fries. That was it. That's what I ate. Small fucking fries.
Oh my fucking god. I just love his fucking hungry, cranky Phil. A year later, this still burns his fucking soul. This lives rent-free in his fucking head, along with Evil AJ and Keemstar. This lives rent-free in his goddamn fucking head.
And nothing else. My wife got chicken sandwiches and fries. I ate small fries. Alright? I took a picture. I showed it to you guys for a while. Remember, it was a running joke on my streams. I complained to Burger King. Guess what Burger King did? Fucking nothing. They're scum. I mean it. That company is a bunch of fucking scumbags. So I complained to Burger King, and they say, don't worry, we're going to do something for you. We're going to contact the franchisee, show them the picture, because that does look disgusting, and we're going to get you an answer. 2 months passed, and the franchisee never responded. So I kept asking them, what's going to happen, and eventually they just ghosted me. They didn't even give me a credit. They didn't even say, oh, we'll give you a $5 coupon. They don't care. They literally don't give a fuck. So Burger King is a piece of shit company. They're supposed to be all about have it your way customer support. They don't care. They ghosted me in the emails, and they ghosted me on Twitter. They don't give a fuck. So fuck Burger King. No, really, I mean that. Hey, Burger King, fuck you. Your company sucks ass. You actually made the first half of my wife's birthday really bad last year, and then when I tried—
No, fuck off, Phil. Your wife still got a fucking good meal of that shit. Burger King made the fucking first half of your wife's birthday bad for you. Your wife didn't give a fucking shit. She was on a good time. She was stuffing her face with her fucking Burger King. No. You are the one here. Never mind your fucking wife. You are the one here that fucking was so fucking wronged by Burger King. Your wife didn't give a fucking shit. She managed to get her fucking Burger King. She ate what she fucking wanted to eat. She got her fucking meal. She was perfectly fucking happy. Fucking Phil having a temper tantrum in the fucking baby seat of his car while fucking cat drives him about to fucking Burger King. I can't eat this. I'm going to make a mess. I can't go in and use the bathroom. The door's locked. People are doing drugs outside his Burger King. That is literally what he said as well before, where he claimed that people were doing drugs outside the Burger King. Yeah, exactly. Cat's birthday is not what's important here. That's not the subject matter. The subject matter is how Phil was wronged by Burger King because they gave him a messy fucking burger. Guys, I think we've all had that experience, whether it's a Burger King or a McDonald's or some sort of other fast food establishment, where we have had a pretty nasty thing given to us that shouldn't be that way. I will forever recall the extremely greasy quarter pounder with cheese meal I got. I was up in Peterhead in Scotland, right? So north of Scotland, Peterhead, random wee McDonald's. Me and my dad. I was out waiting for his work, and as I was saying, we just had a wee. He decided, let's get a McDonald's while we're out here, fuck it. And it was greasy. See, I couldn't actually hold the fucking burger because it was so greasy. did I fucking rant and bitch and moan and whine? I'm like, no, I didn't fucking do that. It was one bad burger. Usually they're quite consistent, McDonald's, and most of the fast food establishments are usually quite consistent. Just because the fucking one bad thing happened one fucking time. I don't fucking hold a grudge against McDonald's for that shit. It happened one fucking time, big fucking deal. Phil, he is fucking dementedly arguing about how fucking toxic and evil Burger King is, and he's literally fucking screaming at his fucking audience right now. Fuck you, Burger King. Hey, listen to me, Burger King. Let me have your attention, Burger King. Fuck you, Burger King. You guys are scum. You don't fucking care about me because I got a messy burger one time. Calm the fuck down, Karen. Calm the fuck down. You are not entitled to a perfect fucking burger every single fucking time. It's a fucking fast food joint. I can't fucking believe. I need to rewind this. I actually need to fucking rewind this.
I took a picture. I showed it to you guys for a while. Remember, it was a running joke on my streams. I complained to Burger King. Guess what Burger King did? Fucking nothing. They're scum. I mean it. That company is a bunch of fucking scumbags. So I complained to Burger King, and they say, don't worry, we're going to do something for you. We're going to contact the franchisee, show them the picture, because that does look disgusting, and we're going to get you an answer. 2 months passed, and the franchisee never responded. So I kept asking them, what's going to happen, and eventually they just ghosted me. They didn't even give me a credit. They didn't even say, oh, we'll give you a $5 coupon. They don't care. They literally don't give a fuck. So Burger King is a piece of shit company. They're supposed to be all about have it your way customer support. They don't care. They ghosted me in the emails, and they ghosted me on Twitter. They don't give a fuck. So fuck Burger King. No, really, I mean that. Hey, Burger King, fuck you.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I kind of want to go to Burger King right now and just enjoy a Burger King just to fuck over, just to piss off Phil. I feel like it would piss off Phil if people were enjoying Burger King, like actual, and not a messy Burger King, like actually just also if you order something from Burger King, usually you don't necessarily fucking get a bad thing from most fast food. It's just basic shit you get usually from fast food joints. It's never usually inconsistent, is it? Most of them are quite consistent because they're fucking making hundreds of these fucking things every single fucking day. I genuinely fucking want to go to a Burger King and enjoy a Burger King just to, you know, get one over and fill. This is literally a good advertising for Burger King right now. I'm loving it. I'm going to have it my way. And fucking whatever else fucking jargon you've got. Silent Weapon says Burger King versus Beggar King. One bad experience for Phil was all it takes. Never mind the probably hundreds of fucking meals he's had before from fucking, you know, Burger King. Oh, has the music stopped? Why is the music stopped? Ah, the music stopped because it wasn't on repeat. Whoops, let me fix that right now. There we go. I just can't believe the fucking entitlement from Phil here, man. I really can't. This is a year ago. This happened to him a year ago, and he is still extremely fucking salty. He harassed Burger King. He was emailing them for months to try and get some discount. He hates them with a fucking burning passion. He thinks they're scum. But he was still emailing them for months just so he can get like $5 off or something next time. He was harassing them. He was hounding them. Fucking the guys at fucking Burger King that got the email, they probably fucking saw the email address, looked up the guy's name, looked up his credentials, then realised who the fuck it was and thought, oh shit, it's the guy. I don't want anything to do with this guy, man. He's going to fucking ruin our brand. Let's keep him out of our fucking Burger Kings. He might fucking try and say nice things about us and make us toxic like he is. It would not surprise me if they fucking realised who he was and they thought they were better off just fucking wiping their hands with him and say, okay, fuck it, we're happy to lose that customer. Fuck having him as a customer. Get him to fuck. We don't want his fucking kind in here anymore. We'd rather have the fucking drug dealers and all that shit and all the fucking people taking drugs outside of our Burger King. We'd rather have them as customers than this guy.
Your company sucks ass. You actually made the first half of my wife's birthday really bad last year, and then when I tried to reach out just to get some kind of restitution, you ghosted me because you're a bunch of fucking scumbags. So fuck your mother. Okay. So, that was the first half of the bad birthday from hell. Okay? Then, we said, okay, we're going to go out to this shopping area, and we're going to do some, window shopping and stuff, some dates. We did buy some things. I think we went to like a home goods store and bought a few things for the house. I'm trying to remember what else we did. We did a few things during the day. All right? But, basically, we got to a point where, like, the dinner reservation, I think we had made for, like, 5 p.m., but it was still, like, 3:30. Like, what are we going to do? We had nothing to do. We ended up, like, walking around Home Depot. We had nothing to do. It was kind of boring. Admittedly, like, we thought there would be more to do out there, and there ended up being way less interesting stuff to do than we thought there would be. So it ended up being kind of a boring day, honestly. After a little bit of initial shopping that was fun, it ended up becoming very, very boring, okay? So after all of that, finally, it's time for our dinner reservation. So we walk up to the restaurant, and...
You know, this is going to sound a bit kind of random, but why couldn't he have just fucking went to the restaurant a little bit early? I mean, Phil was hungry after all. He only had fucking small fries. He was ready to eat. And considering the size of Cat these days, it looks like she can fucking eat several meals at once before she fucking feels full up. So I mean, they could have just went to the restaurant earlier than usual and said, "Hi, by the way, I've got a reservation for 5. I'm sorry we're a bit early. Is it possible? Could we be seated?" And if it works, then cool, you get to get there early and get that shit done. Yeah, Wardrobe would have fucking nailed it as well. Why couldn't I have just gone to a coffee shop or something? That's a very good fucking question. Why can't they fucking go into a Toys R Us so Cat can take Phil to the toy section and he can hold a fucking, you know, X-Man toy, you know? He could fucking distract Phil with a wee toy from the toy section of a shop just to fucking, you know, distract him for an hour or so. This is incredible. So, never mind how fucking Cat was feeling. This literally affected Cat in no negative way so far. She managed to go out to, and she got a Burger King. She managed to enjoy a Burger King where she fucking observed her husband ranting and raving and reeing and bitching and whining and crying about his sloppily made burger that she recommended. I would argue that she fucking ruined the day for him. This was her recommendation. Cat once again ruins Phil's life, not by breaking things this time, but by recommending bad things from Burger King.
Basically, they say, "Oh, dinner for 2." I say, "Oh, well, we have a reservation. It's her birthday. We made a special reservation." "Oh, whatever, dinner for 2." So basically, the place doesn't even need a reservation. Like, we reserved it online. But apparently they didn't care. They were like, "Whatever, just come on in. It's not a big deal, right?" Okay, fine. But we noticed something. As we're approaching the front doors, there's a big sign: "No sushi today." No sushi today. The name of the restaurant is whatever the names. I actually don't even remember what it was. So-and-so Hibachi and Sushi. That's the actual name of the restaurant. Sign says "No sushi today." So as we're talking to, you know, the hostess, we're like, "So we made a reservation specifically because we want sushi. Your sign says no sushi." She's like, "Oh yeah, the sushi chef has today off." And I was like, "Wait a minute. Your sushi chef, when is your sushi chef here?" "Oh, he's only here like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays." "But the name of your restaurant is Hibachi and Sushi. It's a busy weekend. Shouldn't your sushi chef be here at the busiest time for your restaurant?" "Oh, he needs days off. He can't be here every day. That's just how it is." And I was like, did you ever think that maybe anywhere online, on your website where you do your reservations, you would say that so that we would specifically reserve a day when we could get sushi? "Oh, I'm sorry about that. Well, you still want to eat here, right?" "No, bye," and we left. It was a complete waste of time. So the first half of the day was wasted on bad Burger King, and the second half of the day was kind of not good shopping, and then we couldn't get a dinner like my wife wanted because they didn't even fucking have the sushi because the restaurant sucks. So we left, and what do? We came home, and I said to my wife, "You get whatever you want." She's like, "Well, I'm disappointed. Obviously, I wanted sushi." So we ended up like ordering from a place, and I don't think we'd ever ordered from the place before, and it was okay. It wasn't like great. It wasn't, you know what I mean? It was just like okay. And we're like, nah. Well, it is what it is, I guess. It really sucks. It was supposed to be a special day for my wife's birthday, and literally everything that could go wrong went wrong. And the only thing that didn't happen is we didn't get a flat tire, right? Like everything else went wrong. So that really sucked. All right. So this year, you know, my wife's birthday's coming up. We said, what do we want to do? Well, my wife said, "I'm going to take the day off of work, so at least I can be home." But we purposely made it this time. We made zero plans. Instead, it's the opposite. Kat's going to stay home and relax all day. We purposely made sure there's nothing that needs to be done. There's no chores that need to be done today. You know what I mean? Nothing, no cleaning, no washing of clothes. She's going to relax. She's actually been playing Days Gone recently. She's probably going to play a bunch of Days Gone, relaxing with Jasper today. And I told her, you can have whatever you want for dinner. So this year, we already pre-ordered our favorite sushi place. During the break between streams, I'm going to go get the sushi. I'm actually driving there myself, going out of my way to pick it up and make sure we have it here, fresh. I'm not even taking chances with it being delivered and some asshole gets lost or drops it. I'm getting the fucking dinner. Okay? So, you know, I'll tell you about it probably either tonight or tomorrow. I'll tell you exactly, you know, what was in the dinner. But, you know, at this point I said, I'm taking charge of this shit. After last year, everything out of our control going fucking wrong. Have a nice relaxing day at home. And then I will be, you know, getting everything myself. Make sure everything's good the way that it needs to be. Rather than, you know, everything getting fucked up like it did last year. So it's kind of like the polar opposite. Last year was playing a million things. They all go.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Yami Jackie for a super chat. It says, "First world problems, Phil, get over it." I fucking agree. I seen Wardog Leader as well say something in the chat earlier on saying basically it's a normal fucking day for Kat. She's staying at home doing fuck all, playing her fucking game while trying to ignore Phil. and then you fucking DoorDash something. Well, not technically not DoorDash, because Phil's actually going to fucking fetch it himself. I love how Phil's making a huge fucking deal as well about just like, I'm fucking actually going to go and get this fucking thing myself.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much. The profit for Super Chat says, lol, going out his way to get his wife a birthday dinner. That's exactly what I was fucking saying, yeah. He's literally making a big fucking song and dance about him getting in his car and driving like 5-10 minutes away to get the fucking sushi himself, to pick it up. Because he doesn't fucking trust the driver because they might get fucking lost or something. Jesus Christ, man. The guy fucking moves mountains for his fucking wife because he got in his car and picked up the food that he fucking ordered for her. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. I mean, that's just a husband of a fucking year right there. Of course, he's so humble about it as well. It's not as if he's going to fucking brag about doing this kind of thing, would he? No, for most fucking husbands, this would be something that's not even fucking worth mentioning or bringing up. Phil, though, he's going to use this for so long against Kat. You know, like, he's going to fucking remind her any fucking chance he gets. You know, remember fucking for your birthday. You know, remember for your birthday, I went out of my way in between me streaming because I had to stream twice. My break from fucking work, I went out of my way to get you your fucking food from your favourite sushi place. That's what I'm saying. No, he's going to use this. He's going to use this on her any chance he gets. If they ever get into a wee kind of little bickering argument, no. He's like, hey, remember when I went out of my way to get you your sushi? When I was fucking in between doing my streams, I couldn't get to go for my fucking walk. I couldn't get to go for my little jog. Yeah, as if he fucking does that anyway, for fuck's sake. But he likes pretending he fucking goes for a jog or a walk, whatever, in between fucking streams. Right. The only thing that gets a workout are fucking fingers when he's playing WWE Champions. So let's be honest here. It's unbelievable, man. It's not a big fucking deal, Phil, for you to pick up fucking food. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you know what? For my lunchtime, I went to the shop. I went to Asda, which is basically Walmart for people that are not from the UK. But actually, Walmart own Asda technically, so that's a very good comparison. But I went to the supermarket and on my lunch, and I picked up something for tonight. I picked up rice, I picked up chicken, and I picked up a sauce. And we had that for dinner tonight. Did I make a big fucking song and dance about it? No. I went, I got it, I took it back, and it was made. It was, just easy dinner, very easy, quick dinner, very nice. So yeah, it's no big fucking deal, Phil. It's not a bragging point to fucking pick up dinner. You're fucking making a big deal about something that's not a big fucking deal. Try and make yourself sound more impressive than you actually fucking are.
Go wrong. This year, just relax. Have a nice relaxing day, and I'll take care of it. So there you go. Now, do I have to work today? Yeah. Does it kind of suck? Yeah, it is what it is. We have our normal day off later in the week, Thursday, and that'll be our day to spend together. Sure, it's not exactly on the day of her birthday, but it's only a couple days later. It'll be fine. But for now, she's going to get a nice birthday dinner today, which she deserves, okay? Money, so, money, yes, yeah, and by the way. Yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage 666. It says, if for super chat, it says, imagine how much sushi that whale shoves in her maw. I assume you meant mouth, but yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah, I can only imagine, the kind of shoveling that will go on with the sushi. Jesus Christ, man. I've never tried sushi, personally. Meth Bear's wondering I don't shop at Waitrose. I don't have a Waitrose near me. I don't actually know where a nearest Waitrose is. Although Asda's very fucking close to me. I'll tell you that much. It's very easy for me to walk to Asda. It's fucking just along the road. And they have everything we need anyway, so yeah. But I don't even know where a fucking nearest Waitrose is. Jesus, man. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for the sub-chat, Black Mage. Appreciate it. And yeah, I can imagine just fucking the demonic eyes of Kat. She's demanding with a fucking sushi. She's probably fucking tapping her feet right now, waiting for Phil's stream to end so he can fucking hurry up and fetch her a damn sushi so she can enjoy the rest of her birthday in peace. Just her, Jasper, her video game, and her sushi. No Phil. Phil was not a part of fucking making Kat happy on her birthday. It's just a case of she's got a game, she's got Jasper, she's got her sushi. That's all she needs. Phil, though, no, you fucking just stay in your room, Phil. Stay in your office, Phil. She'll just celebrate a birthday alone with sushi. That's all she wants. That's all she needs.
No, we're not going out for dinner. On purpose. We want no risk of bullshit. We don't want to go somewhere and the building burns down or fucking Godzilla comes and stomps on it or, oh my God, the food is bad. No, that's why we're doing. We're not going anywhere. I'm picking up the food and we're having a nice dinner here together of what she loves. Okay? So there you go. All right. So that's what we're doing today. And thank you already. A lot of people have wished Kat a happy birthday and I really appreciate that. I'll let her know that everyone's giving her well wishes today. And it'll be a nice, relaxing day. Holy crap. All right. Now, before we get to shout-outs, because there's a bunch to shout out today, and thank you guys for all these shout-outs today. I really appreciate it, okay? What I would like to do is very briefly address something that people keep asking me about the past few days, and I've never really taken a dedicated time to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm going to slow down to 1.25 speed since this is not something I don't even know what is going to get to here. I don't even know what I'm talking about here.
What is this? Anyway, yeah, I got funny emails here.
That is phone stuff. He's literally reading emails on his phone right now. He's just literally told people that he's looking at emails on his phone. So I'm ticking off phone stuff. He's literally on his phone right there. You know, looking at his phone, checking emails. That counts. We can't see it, but he's confirmed himself he is on his phone looking at emails. So I think we can all agree that's okay. Even though we can't see it, he has literally just told us, I'm on just checking emails on my fucking phone. Water Leader is warning me here. He's about to get into a massive kiwi farm. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Is he about to go into some sort of fucking victory speech here? Fucking cue the fucking parade and fucking, you know, banners and all that shit, man. Phil's going to fucking do a very slow lap of honour here.
Oh God, I think someone else might have paid for another one of those cameo videos to have someone be insulting to me or something. Oh my God, I'll look at it later. Anyway, so all that being said, there's something I want to address publicly. All right, I've been talking about it on and off as people mentioned it during my gameplay streams, but I haven't dedicated a set time to talk about it. I'd like to talk about it today, just to give my formal thoughts on it out of the way. So a lot of people have been messaging me in the last few weeks, hearing, did you hear about all the shit going down, the controversy around getting kiwi farms shut down? All right, very brief summary of what Kiwi Farms is. Kiwi Farms is a website always hosted somewhere where basically the rules don't apply. And here's what I mean. Basically, the people on Kiwi Farms are kind of unhinged. These are people who literally organize to stalk people on the internet and do really fucked up things to them. I'm one of them. But there's tons of other people who have also been harassed by these people. Okay? Now, when you say harassed, what do you mean? Essentially, here's what it means. Not only do they hate watch everything I do, meaning every single stream that I do, all right, they're hate watching it. They are, you know, shitting all over it, making nasty comments, saying everything I say and do is dishonest, and basically crapping all over me, okay? If that's all they did, you'd probably be like, well, how is that different from the people who restream you and the people who do the videos on YouTube about you? Honestly, it wouldn't be that much different. The problem is these guys take it to the next level and then the next level and then the next level and then, like, into outer space levels of harassment and fucked up stuff that they do. And I'm not just talking about me, but all...
I think I'm going to count that as hand grass.
About you. Honestly, it wouldn't be
because look at it go up and up and up.
That much different. The problem is these guys take it to the next level and then the next level and then the next level and then, like, into outer space.
That's hand grass. Yeah, I'm fucking counting that as hand grass. Which is another bingo, so fucking yaldy. It did that again. I pressed the button, nothing happened. This is so temperamental, this fucking soundboard. Sometimes it'll fucking play it and sometimes it'll just ignore me pressing the fucking thing. And because I can't hear it, it's one of those things I have to fucking make sure I'm paying attention. It's so bizarre because if I hear it as well, it just plays back double, which is kind of strange for you guys. So I have to have it muted in mind, the soundboards, which is a bit annoying. I don't get to hear the MLG horns. I don't get to hear like things like this.
Shut the fuck up!
Or this.
Shut up, bitch!
Or even this.
Fucking inflatable fucking crown!
All of that is muted for me because it would just fucking play twice and that would fucking make it kind of strange for you guys, so I have to have it muted in my end. It's such a shame for me. But yeah, I don't have to change it. The battery's sticky, man. That's not a battery thing. It's an OBS update thing. So yeah. Yeah, this is... I mean, people are saying that Kiwi Farms is still actually up. You just go to like kiwifarms.top. In fact, I'll test that right now. before Phil even gets into this, let me see. .net doesn't work. What about .top? People are saying .top works. It doesn't work for me, I think. People are saying .ru instead. I'll try that and see if it might not let me, but we'll see what happens with that. Nah, I can't get to it. Apparently Kiwi Farms is still active in some places, although I cannot access it at my end, so I cannot confirm or deny anything. People did say it's still up. And yeah, I can't get to it, but yeah, apparently it's down again. It was up earlier on, but it's down again. It's like a yo-yo. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. It is what it is.
Base levels of harassment and fucked up stuff that they do. And I'm not just talking about me, but all the people who they've harassed over the years. They find people who, at some point, they think are like evil or something, okay? For various reasons. There's some people on there that they think abused children. There's some people who they on there think they just like scammed people or broke the law. In my case, they started off making fun of me saying I was a bad content creator, and then I was a beggar, e-beggar, and that's why they don't like me. Then, yes, they were a major part of the group who literally did concerted effort and organized to create all the controversies and all the conspiracy theories around me, including the escort bullshit that happened years ago, the mobile game bullshit, the bank leaks bullshit. They were the ones who were housing all the information about my bankruptcy proceedings 2 years ago. Essentially, this is a place where if you go there, it's the most toxic level of shit about anyone. Some of it is factual and a lot of it is horse shit, but they mix it all together as if it's all true and say, oh, look, it's all true. Here you go. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Again, I'm not against people talking shit about me and what I say on my streams and what I do in my content. If you want to sit here and say, Phil's podcast sucks. He talks too much. He asks for too much contributions. His gameplay is terrible. His commentary is terrible. This and that. That's the public persona I'm putting out to you guys. That's not above criticism. Go ahead. Tear me a new asshole. Make This Is How You Don't Plays. Illegally restream my content without permission.
No, Phil, you gave us permission. You gave us permission. You can't take it back. You know how this works, Phil. You used this fucking thing on Evil AJ. You gave us fucking permission to this already. You cannot take it back. Don't fucking bitch and whine about it now. You gave us permission in the past, which means we're fucking allowed to do it now. That's how it works. It doesn't fucking matter how much you fucking try. No. You fucking set the standard here. You set the fucking bar here. You don't you fucking dare try and fucking say we're not allowed to fucking restream you anymore. You gave us permission before, it still fucking counts now. This is using your own fucking rules, your own fucking logic. Don't you fucking dare try that double standard bullshit on us, you piece of shit.
Do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not gonna stop you. I never have, I never will. It's all fair game. I'm putting myself out there, right? But when it comes to personal shit going on behind the scenes of my life, that has absolutely positively nothing to do with the content that I'm putting out. The fact that these people went out of their way, okay, to basically put that shit into the public eye.
I'm gonna fucking say this one more time and try and condense it as fucking best as fucking humanly possible. The bank leaks fucking got, announced on fucking Kiwi Farms on the 18th of September. This information did not fucking come from a nugget of truth kind of shit. Phil did not say a fucking thing indicating something was wrong. This was literally started, the origin of this started on Kiwi Farms. Somebody presented information saying that Phil only had 148 something odd dollars in his bank account at that time. He then provided evidence for people to check themselves. They were able to contact Bank of America line. They had Phil's information. The guy did something illegal to get his information. Yes, it was some kind of, it's a form of social engineering, it was very illegal what he did. But the information was gained. That was the whole point of him doing this, so he could get access to information. He saw Phil's financial statements. He shared how to get his information with everyone in Kiwi Farms. Phil didn't say a fucking thing about anything for over a week. He told his fucking audience to shut up about it. He told his audience to not fucking talk about drama in his fucking streams. He didn't fucking say a thing on Twitter or his fucking streams for over a week. It was the 24th of September until Phil actually fucking addressed the situation. By that time, we had a fucking full spreadsheet already. Piece of piece, already had a fucking tips tracker on the go. Less than a day after the bank leaks happened, he fucking had it going and organised. It wasn't fully completed yet. It was the start of it. This fucking bank leak spreadsheet here, this fucking thing you're seeing right here in front of you, this was out before Phil even mentioned anything at all about what was happening to him. The detractors did not have anything to go by from Phil's end. There was no nugget of truth that the detractors were fucking, abusing here. This was literally all done without Phil's input. The information was gained, by somebody. They shared that information for all to see, and the information was out there. Phil simply had no way to fucking retcon this. When he fucking finally did address it, on the 24th of September, he basically said, yeah guys, I'm a victim of identity theft. Someone got access to my account. I've been instructed not to talk about too much legally. But it's funnily enough, he never fucking mentioned anything about money being stolen. Apparently no money, at the time anyway, he didn't say anything about fucking money being stolen. Fast forward almost a fucking year. Last month in August, he brought up again the fucking bank stuff into the identity theft. And all of a sudden he said, I've got $3,000 stolen here, $3,000 stolen there, $3,000 stolen here. He literally said he had like $9,000 taken from his fucking account during a shit, which was brand new fucking information, which didn't make any fucking sense. 3 days before fucking payday for Phil, 3 fucking days before his YouTube payment was due, on the 18th of September, he had $9,000 taken from his fucking bank account. I don't fucking think so. There's no fucking way that idiot had fucking $9,000 sitting in his fucking bank account when he's fucking desperate for fucking tips, begging every single fucking day. No shit, no, he had $148 in his fucking account. Where does fucking money go? Well, have a fucking think. Have a fucking think where the fucking money goes. I'll show you the fucking big fucking massive pie chart to indicate where most of the fucking money goes. I wonder what the fucking biggest slice of that fucking pie is. Oh, look at that, it's microtransactions. What do you know? The simple fact of the matter is, Phil has never been able to fucking properly debunk this because he can't. This is just so fucking out there in black and white. The information was gained. Phil claims people got into his fucking account, but everything else out there is false, based on nuggets of truth. What nuggets? This was created. In fact, Phil's fucking bitching argument and whining about this came from the detractors, basically after the detractors put out their information. The detractors came up with the bank information leaks first, and then Phil had to fucking come up with an excuse on the back of that. And all I could fucking say is everything else is fake, but somebody got into my account. I'm sick of him trying to fucking pretend this is not real. So, Biff, on Kiwi Farms at the time, Biff, the guy that was responsible for this, he provided people with the information, the kind of social security number Phil had, as well as his bank account number details from, which was, it was public information, that the bank account, what was it? I think his bankruptcy detailed his account numbers. I can't mind, actually. I think it was, but because the bankruptcy records showed that anyway. But through some fucking brute force, social engineering, he fucking kept going through a different series of different, different variations of numbers until he got into a fucking account. So from that, Booth provided the details, shared the details, told people how to get access to this. People phoned up Bank of America number to hear the automated bot read out transactional information of all the debits and credits for an 18-month period of time. People recorded these calls, uploaded them to YouTube. They were then able to export that fucking transcript from YouTube. So it was in text form, and they put that shit on a spreadsheet. Kosher Dill on Kiwi Farms fucking had a big list of debits and credits, and from that big massive spreadsheet, piece of piece, took all those debits, took all those credits, and put it on this, the bank leak section here of his tip tracker. It breaks down exactly. This is step by step how this information was gained. It is irrefutably Phil Burnell's statement bank account information. There is no disputing that, but Phil knows that he has no way of confessing this is genuine because he would have to try and explain this. He would have to try and explain to his fans what this is all about. Everything else on his pie chart you can understand. Mortgages, fair enough. Pet expenses, fair enough. Restaurant dining, it is what it is, Retail expenses, there's nothing on here that's too fucking like, what the fuck. Even the fucking alcohol, the fucking amount he spends on alcohol, like 2% of his fucking income in alcohol. Which is there. Like three grand from the almost $200,000, in total here of all the debits. About 3 grand on alcohol. People might just fucking go, fair enough then, fair enough. You know, it is what it is, whatever. But no, there's no explanation whatsoever for Phil Burnell to give for the microtransactions. Zero explanation whatsoever. It got nothing to do with his fucking video game content. His fans see him play every single fucking day. He does not have anything microtransaction related from fucking, you know, his content. So how in the fuck is he trying to, can he possibly explain $40,000 worth of microtransactions? He can't. It is fucking impossible for him to even explain that. There is no defence for him to do that. He knows there's no fucking defence for him. So the only solution he has is to just fucking tell his fans it's not real, it's fake, and hope they believe it. There's literally the only thing he can do, despite the overwhelming evidence proving it's authentic. There is overwhelming evidence on our side here that Phil is a lying piece of shit. And all Phil can do is just say, nah, it's fake. Trust me, bro, it's fake. That's all I can do. He could debunk this very easily. If he was being honest, right? He could take any sort of statement from this time period, compare it to the spreadsheet and see, look guys, this is what really happened on this fucking day. It doesn't tie up with the spreadsheet at all. He can't do that because he knows this is a true, authentic, you know, factual, you know, statements from him. This is all accurate information. I'm sick of Phil trying to fucking bullshit his way out of the bank leak shit, you know. I fucking started making fucking DSP videos because of the bank leaks. I started making fucking random DSP videos because the bank leak data came out and there's a whole lot of interesting information to pour over and discuss and just pick apart. Trying to understand this Phil's fucking thinking and philosophy into why he felt he had to spend $40,000 on microtransactions, why he spent $3,000 on alcohol. This alcoholic, by the way, this confessed alcoholic, he partly wasn't alcoholic back in 2007, 2008, when, you know, Mike Watson and Jaha threatened his ass. And yet he's still spending alcohol, $3,000 on alcohol in an 18-month period, which, as somebody said in chat, Nino said in chat, is $60 a week. It works out on average. $60 a week. I just want Phil to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing any lies out here. I don't like being dishonest with people. I just want to be fucking straight up with folk. Phil is being dishonest with his fans as to why he needs their money. Yes, some of it goes to his mortgage. Yes, some of it goes to his taxes. Yes, some of it goes to groceries. And yes, some of it goes to other things like housing fees and all that shit. But this big, massive, almost quarter size of pie is a big fucking problem for Phil Burnell. He has fucking no way to fucking pull the wool over anyone's eyes when he tries to fucking explain why he spent over $40,000 fucking dollars on microtransactions. The only thing he can do is admit he has a fucking problem and he needs fucking help. I'm just sick of it, man.
But then, the fact that people on there actually make shit up on a regular basis and present it as fact, and they mix it in along with the shit that's true and present it all as fact. It's the most toxic, disgusting shit you could ever see on the internet. It really is. Because, here, I'll give you some examples. When I was going to go to Connecticut in 2019 to visit my parents, and, which I didn't tell you guys, it was a surprise, I was getting married to Kat at the same time. It was something that kind of came together. Originally, it was supposed to be a trip where I was just visiting my parents, but then it turned into, let's get married while we're there, okay? While we were planning this trip and telling you guys about it, on Kiwi Farms, in a thread, they were planning and talking about actually, like, breaking into my house. This happened. It was irrefutable fact. Later on, they changed the narrative and said, oh, we were just joking. It wasn't anything serious. No one ever really did that, even though everyone saw it and people sent me links to it and said, Phil, just so you know this is happening, you should probably alert local law enforcement, which I did. And I also alerted all my neighbors and everything and said, you see anything, call the police immediately. Okay? It's pretty fucked up, the kind of stuff that they do over there. All right? They have involved...
I'm pretty sure that involves somebody pretending to be a gardener. And it is literally, you can tell it's a fucking joke immediately. It's one of those things like a guy's being fucking dumb, what a dafty. I remember kind of thinking, nobody fucking took it fucking seriously apart from Phil. I fucking love this shit, man. I fucking love this shit. He's just fucking so fucking angry and bitter about this shit. He spent his fucking wedding night bitching and arguing with people on Twitter, on Instagram. When he fucking released those fucking wedding pictures, he spent his fucking wedding night in his mum and dad's fucking place, bitching and whining against people online. The main focus should have been on, you know, celebrating happiest day of his life with his brand new wife. No, he was on his fucking phone. And by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, he did play WWE Champions that day. His wedding day, big important day, still had time for WWE Champions. He's had that streak going since fucking, is it January 31st, 2018? Consecutive days playing since then. He has been playing that consecutively since the 31st of January 2018. Not even a fucking wedding for Phil Burnell can stop him from enjoying WWE Champions time. It is unstoppable.
12 people on their site that has absolutely nothing to do with me or my content. People who come to this channel and say, oh, I want to support Phil today. So they'll leave me a nice tip, or they'll say a nice comment. Oh, let's dox them. Let's just find all their personal information all over the internet and post it all over the internet. What? Just because someone came to my stream and was nice, you're now gonna do that. You're gonna harass them and put their shit all over the internet. There's people that have nothing to do with me and my content that they have doxed. All right, I'm not gonna go to explain the full extent because it's so fucked up that I won't, but just people who like have absolutely positively nothing to do with me. People who I have never spoken a word to in my life were doxed on Kiwi Farms under my thread. And it's like, what the fuck?
WWE Champions time. He's talking about WWE Champions. The people who are in his fucking factions were getting doxed by Nigel. Fucking Nigel went ham, man. I'm not pro doxing, but Nigel was beast mode with that shit, man. He scared people into fucking accepting Phil into those fucking factions. He had to make up his own fucking faction for a while, man. That was, yeah, his WWE Champions experience got ruined for a good while because of Nigel, man. He was on a tear. Jesus, man, that was funny shit.
Fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Like, why would you do it? It's insanity, right? So, do you see what I'm saying? Like, to me, I'm putting myself out there publicly every day. I'm a public figure. I'm a content creator. Make fun of me. Make fun of everything about me. Make fun of the content I make, how I look, how I act, the bad behaviors I have on my streams and in my content. That's all fair game. But the moment you go from the realm of the public to the private, and you start bringing up things that have absolutely nothing to do with the content that I'm putting out, when you start delving into the realm of insane conspiracy theories, but you present them as public, all right? I've seen things on that site that you wouldn't fathom. I'll give you one example that blew my mind. I saw, someone linked it to me, pages upon pages of posts, supposedly chat between me and people playing mobile games. Evidence that I had insane lengthy conversations with people playing mobile games, that this was somehow evidence that I was playing a mobile game and shit. And I will just 100% tell you all up front, that's complete bullshit. It's not me. I don't know who made it up and who typed out all those logs and shit. Not one of those is me. I don't know if that's a real person who they got their chat log and made it look like, oh, it's Phil. It's literally not me.
Really? Really? Are we fucking doing this? Really? Really? Are we really fucking doing this? Jesus Christ. I actually need to scroll for a wee bit here. It's been a wee while. It's been a wee while since I checked this out. But let me go to the 24th of July. Where's the 24th of July? Let me go to the daily crap from there we fucking go.
In the morning.
There we fucking go. Well, would you look at that? I wonder what fucking game that is in his fucking phone. Would you look at that shit right there? How about that for a bitch? That looks like WWE Champions time, doesn't it? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Jesus Christ. I don't even know where to fucking begin that shit, man. Right. Where do you even fucking begin with WWE Champions? I mean, it's conclusive proof. It is. I mean, it's the best evidence, really, to show.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for super chat. It says literally the same Discord account you used. Exactly. The best evidence for this is Secret Limited's video. Very good video. Would highly recommend it. If you've never seen it, the link is in chat. Secret Limited breaks it all down perfectly. Secret Limited made this fucking video and it broke Phil's tiny wee mind. He went in a fucking ranting spree. RTU saw this video and believed it. And that fucking ruined the fucking friendship between RTU and Phil. It wasn't fucking really a friendship, it was just one of those things where Phil saw RTU had watched it and then believed it, and Phil was like, oh fuck no. RTU's betrayed me now because he watched the track video and believed it. That's because it's fucking true. So, Secret Unlimited had the best video where he fucking put forward everything on there. He detailed everything. That breaks it all down. That talks about everything, the lineup, the Discord IDs, every fucking thing. I'm just... It's unbelievable, man. I can't even fucking start with this guy, man. I really can't. Fuck it.
It's complete nonsense. Yet they have posted shit like that page after page after page of false information stating it's real. Okay? Now here's the thing, it's all based on a nugget of truth. I've admitted to you guys, yes, over the years I've played mobile games. Yes, over the years I have dabbled in this one and that one, and I've told you guys I've played several games and things like that. But what they do is they seem to have this insane, obsessive mind, people on Kiwi Farms that is, where they'll find that nugget of truth. We have to turn that nugget into a giant expose of toxic nonsense. And then they just pile upon it with bullshit upon bullshit upon bullshit upon bullshit. Have I played this mobile game, WWE Champions? Yes, I've publicly admitted to it in the past. I've even talked about the game in the past, right? Am I the person they say I am in the game? No, I'm not the person that they say is in chat logs and has spent all this money. That's not me.
Do you still play WWE Champions as recently as 24th of July?
But they'll never be satisfied, because when you become an obsessive personality like that, you never let go. No matter what evidence is presented to you, you move the goalpost to the next level and to the next level, which is why you guys never really hear me going into any detail about the shit that these guys say and do. There's no point, because every single time you try to debunk, they just move on to the next piece of shit or the next piece of shit, okay? So, why am I talking about this today? I've been one of the many victims of Kiwi Farms activity where, and by the way, I will say this because it should always be said, not everyone at that site was like that. There were people who were very happy to just make fun of me on a daily basis. There was a running thread that was just about my streams. Fair enough. That thread should exist, and there should be the right for that thread to exist, because that's what the content that I'm putting out publicly on the internet to be criticized. If you want to crap on the stream, you want to crap on it, you know what I'm saying? Crap on it. That's fine. But the fact that they go out of their way to then make shit up and present it as fact. Now, here's what happens. When they do that, gullible people latch onto that and believe it. Now there's people out there that maybe are unhinged that hate my guts because they believe all the negative shit about me that's not true. In addition, there's people on YouTube who literally get their living doing this shit. So they go to Kiwi Farms, they see, oh, here's the latest conspiracy these nut jobs made up. I'll take it as fact and make videos about it. So now there's morons on YouTube putting out defamatory shit about me that's literally untrue, but I have no real recourse against it. What do I do about that? It's all bullshit. But how do you argue it? Like I said, if you argue it and you show one thing that's untrue, they move on to 20 others. I would literally be here all day, every day, defending myself from the nonsense they've made up over the years. So I let it go. I said, fuck this, right? And the funny part about all this is, if anything, people who are outside of that bubble, that insane Kiwi Farms, conspiracy theory, toxicity bubble of YouTube and there, they look at that from the outside and they say, what the fuck is wrong with people on the internet? They don't look at it and say, oh wow, Darkseid Phil, what a horrible person. They look at it and they say,
he said, well, that counts. That's another bingo. Interrupting the rant, just to make sure I didn't miss a bingo. Yeah, my pause game is unparalleled. You mere mortals cannot even comprehend my powers. My pause game cannot be matched. Fucking have at it, guys. Print screen all you fucking want. Enjoy. It's all yours. In fact, let me try and go back and forward a wee frame here and there to see if I can get a better one. It's a wee bit blurry, you know. So hang on. 2 seconds. Okay. Let me see if I can go back and forward a wee frame here. So there. That's a bit clearer. That's a wee bit clearer. How about that? I don't know. That might be the best I can do. How about that? That's not as blurry. Jesus fucking Christ, you can actually see his teeth, his top row of teeth, just about. That's fucking, I'm taking a fucking print screen of this, man, don't mind. You guys can take a screenshot as well, I'm doing it as well, fuck it. This is an incredible fucking face he's fucking pulling here, man, I don't fucking care. Worth, total worth. Alright, okay, that's enough fucking time, let's just get on with the fucking bingo.
What is wrong with people? Take a look at people who've analyzed the situation objectively over the years. Like, what's his name? Nick Rikita, or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's the online YouTube lawyer. He looked at the whole situation of my bankruptcy and looked how someone actually called into the fucking hearing trying to impersonate one of my creditors. A federal crime. When you do that, that is completely wrong and illegal to do. They committed a federal crime publicly, right? And he looks at that and he's like, that's insane. I've never seen anything like that. And other people out from the outside look at that and he's like, this is insanity. That's how these people, oh, that's fine. That's normal. That's okay to do. That's normal shit for them. That's okay, you know? But again, it's not like everyone on that site acted like that, but it was the bad apples that just made it worse and worse for them. So what ended up happening was guys like me, listen, I've been here, I've done that. I've been doing this shit for how long? 14 years I've been a content creator, right? 11 years I've done it for a living. I've seen highs and lows. I've heard every possible thing. Let me be honest. The shit that came off of Kiwi Farms is some of the worst. Some of the worst nonsensical, defamatory conspiracy theories about me have come directly as a result of that site. And some of the really fucked up things that have happened to people around DSP Gaming and its community has been a direct result of shit that's happened on that site that never should have happened. People should not be being doxxed around me who I've never spoken to before. That's insanity. Okay? What ended up happening was, not everyone has thick skin like me, right? And not everyone...
I'm pressing X to doubt that. This motherfucker does not have thick skin. He has some of the thinnest skin out there. He fucking ranted and raved at Burger King earlier on for a year ago thing that happened to him. It happened a whole year ago. They gave him a fucking messy burger and he didn't get a fucking discount from them, so he fucking told him to fuck their mother's not a shit. This guy has not got thick skin. This is pig skin, not thick skin.
Has an online public persona they make a living from, all right? There's people who have been harassed by people on Kiwi Farms where their lives are ruined. There's been people who their lives have been ruined so badly by the people on Kiwi Farms harassing them, they committed suicide. And this didn't happen just once, it happened a couple of times. And after this started finally stacking up, people started looking into it. Law enforcement started looking into it, and there started to be online movements against them. Some of the people who were being harassed organized and said, we have an anti-Kiwi Farms movement that we want to shut these guys down. So what ended up happening was they started contacting all the companies involved with Kiwi Farms. One was called Cloudflare. This was their security company that prevented them from being DDoS attacked or DDoS attacked, among other things. They also started contacting, I guess, their web hosting company, who was some Russian company. And apparently, from what I'm to understand, the guy who owns the site has gotten into hot water so many times, he spent tens of thousands of dollars over a course of several years moving the site from place to place to place to place as they keep getting kicked off of each and every site. Now, maybe I'm crazy, but even if you're the biggest supporter of free speech on the internet, perhaps if the entirety of the world, except for a very organized group of nut jobs on your site, seems to think your site is fucked up, maybe you should do something about it instead of just going, I don't hear you. Because that's literally what this guy did. He acted like, oh, free speech on the internet, that's all I care about. So I'm just going to keep saying this is, standing on a soapbox. No, this site should be allowed to be existing no matter where.
Siege Mode. Hello, Siege Mode. Also, I want to point out, Null, who owns Kiwi Farms, that's his username, he actually seems to kind of like Phil Burnell. So this is going to be an interesting thing to see if, Null's going to react negatively to this. This is a very, lengthy, salty rant here from Phil about, as a bingo, by the way, as well, diagonal line, top left to bottom right. So there we go. Maybe horns went off. But yeah, Null is always fucking constantly trying to defend Phil. And he seems to kind of very... He's usually... Okay, I don't think he's a Phil fan, but he's usually more prone to defending Phil than joining in the bandwagon shit, He doesn't really fucking care that Phil committed bankruptcy fraud or masturbated online. He doesn't seem to care about that shit. He just cares that there's fucking a whole bunch of fucking people talking all the fucking time about DSP. I think it annoys him. I think he's more focused on the other low cows, essentially. I don't know, I wouldn't say Null loves him, but he seems to tolerate him a hell of a lot, so I'll put it that way.
No matter, even though there's blatant lies and defamation and all kinds of destructive information on that site that is hurting people concretely in the real world, this guy thinks it's fine. So he keeps defending himself and moving all over the internet, all right? Eventually what ended up happening was, I guess this week, the whole internet had enough, and Cloudflare dropped them, and the Russian website that was hosting them dropped them. So essentially, they no longer have a set place to exist anymore. They may still exist, but what's going to end up happening is they're going to end up having to jump all around the internet from place to place to place to place to exist. And from what people are saying, I wouldn't know because I don't peruse the site, nor do I really understand how it works to full extent. I only go there when people link me to fucked up stuff about myself. Essentially, I guess from what I don't understand is they'll never really have the power that they had. When they were always there, always accessible at the same spot, That's a power, because I always know if I want to see defamatory, fucked up stuff about people on the internet, I could go to Kiwi Farms. If I want to participate in the toxic conspiracy, I go to Kiwi Farms. And yeah, I hate to say it, some people probably say if I want to maliciously try to hurt and attack people and get away with it, I go to Kiwi Farms. And again, that's not everyone. There are people.
I'd like to remind people, I don't know how it was on the rest of Kiwi Farms, but on the DSP section, there was a very strict rule against doing any ops, you know. You don't talk about doing anything to Phil. You don't plan on there doing anything to Phil. That was specifically clear in the instructions. I don't know if it was a site-wide thing or just a part of that fucking DSP subforum. I never strayed away from the DSP section on Kiwi Farms. I don't actually know if it was a site-wide policy or not. If it was site-wide, and people are saying it was site-wide, their literal rule that they had there was don't touch the poop. It was not, so don't talk about doing anything, don't plan anything on here, that's stupid, you're going to get mocked, you're going to get ridiculed, you're going to be told to shut the fuck up, don't try and plan that shit here. Phil is misrepresenting Kiwi Farms here. I'm not saying they're fucking angels, but not by any means, but they certainly would not tolerate planning that shit. I know that for a fucking fact. They know, so I think Null knows that as well. So yeah, it's one of those things. Anytime.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Black Metro Super Chat. It says, reminder that Null defends him, thinks we're jealous. I mean, there's only one thing people should be jealous about for Phil Burnell, and that's how much money he receives. Phil gets so much money, he should have an extremely comfortable lifestyle, but because Phil's lifestyle is such a horribly toxic one, then that's why he shouldn't be jealous. The overall picture, no one should ever be jealous of Phil Burnell, because his lifestyle is such a fucking horrible lifestyle. He is trapped streaming. He cannot take a day off to enjoy his wife's birthday because he has to fucking stream. He is he's a fucking prisoner of his own doing here. He has created his own purgatory of forever having to fucking stream. There is no way anyone should ever feel jealous of Phil Burnell. I'll just make that perfectly fucking clear. Yes, he makes over $100,000 a year, but he doesn't get to enjoy most of that. A lot of that money is spent on an addiction that he cannot shake. Instead of being able to enjoy a honeymoon with his wife or whatever shit, no, he fucking invests fucking money. It's not even an investment, he blows money on gacha gaming. There's so much of that fucking money that could have went to such better use to fucking fulfill his own life better, but no, he has to fucking blow it all on gacha gaming. The fucking idiot. He won't get the help he fucking needs. It's incredible, man. But yeah, I'm absolutely confident in saying you weren't allowed to plan shit on Kiwi Farms. And also that, you were not allowed, I say not allowed, they didn't approve of people making things up on Kiwi Farms either. They were always about trying to get solid, confirmed information. You couldn't just fucking say, for example, Phil did this and this thing, he did this today, and no one's talking about it. People want evidence. If Phil did something, they want evidence of this so they can talk about it. They don't just go by somebody's word. They want to know and see for themselves if Phil actually did something. The bank leaks, when the bank leaks first happened, nobody believed it. And also, rightfully so. I mean, you wouldn't fucking believe it if somebody just randomly posts in the fucking topic. They make a brand new topic. Did they make a brand new topic? No, they didn't actually make a new topic at the time. It was part of the big main DSP topic. The guy just showed up out of nowhere and said, Phil only has $140 odd in his bank account. And most people are like, fuck I fucking right, good one, pal. Prove it. And then he fucking proved it and said, oh shit, this guy was actually being genuine. He proved it. And that's what started the fucking whole discussion with that shit. And that's how the bank leaks came to be. The origin of the bank leaks began when someone asked Booth to prove it. It wasn't the case of immediately buying what he said. No. People on there always ask for evidence of shit. They don't just buy into anything. Even the escort saga shit looked somewhat plausible. Somebody had a false NDA made up, and it got verified by Null and another fucking moderator or whatever on that fucking site. It was bizarre. It was completely bizarre. That's the fucking lengths that somebody went to try and blackmail Phil Burnell, some kind of Dutch criminal couple. the Bronskis or something like that. That was a fucking bizarre scenario. Everyone fucking got caught into that fucking lie. And Phil will always fucking make sure to never point out that it was Kiwi Farms that fucking proved who they actually were. This fake escort got proven to be who they actually fucking... And there was one person, it was one moderator, Psycholog, was it the Psycholog? I can't fucking mind his name. But he used to be a mod, I don't think he's a mod anymore. But he went absolute ham in trying to find out who this fucking person was. And he found out who they really were. Some random Belgian or Dutch couple that have a habit of trying to blackmail random people on the internet. They saw Phil, they saw an easy mark, and to be fair to Phil, he stood his ground. He didn't give in to the blackmail. I'm going 1.5 speed, man. He's going fucking too slow for my liking. Wardog is saying, just from seeing the posts from David Davison and Poems Mystery, this rant goes on for a while, and he's trying to say that because Kiwi Farms is down, all the evidence is gone, so he's trying to wreck. Fuck off. No, we're not going to let him get away with that. No way.
People on there who are validly criticizing things, and they get lost in the shuffle from the people who are scumbags. Okay? So, apparently they're gone as of now. Now, some people are saying, essentially now, what's going to happen is they are going to try to pop up other places, but again, since you never know when they're going to appear, essentially what they're going to have to do is go into other communities. And the thing is, what you got to understand is that it's not over. It's not. These people who do that destructive kind of shit, likely are going to try to keep doing it. It's just that they may not publicly declare it anymore or have a place where they publicly talk about it. They could easily, retreat to the dark recesses of the internet. You know what I'm saying? They could do all kinds of fucked up stuff. And for me, it's like, listen, if anything, all right, maybe some of the insane nonsense will end. The conspiracy shit that they come up with is ludicrous. Like I said, every once in a while, there's a nugget of truth that comes out and someone says, oh, Phil did something wrong or whatever. But that would be the place where they then add on 10 layers of bullshit on top of the nugget of truth, and people would have to see the 10 layers of bullshit before they got to the nugget underneath, right? Do I play mobile games? Yes, I've admitted to you I do. Have I spent money on mobile games in the past? Yes, I have. Do I spend insane amounts of money on mobile games in the present day? Fuck no, I don't. Did I have all these chat logs with people playing mobile games? Did I have this app and that app? Did I do this and do that? Was there bank leaks and this and that? No. None of that happened. But that's the insane levels of bullshit they purposely created and put on top of the nugget. So all you saw was the levels of bullshit. That's dangerous because people are gullible and people believe that shit. And then what happens? Lazy YouTubers latch onto that shit and make videos about it, and now everyone on YouTube believes it is true as well. So here's the thing. I don't want to say good riddance. I don't. Because I do feel like every time you say something like that, it's like, number one, not everyone on that site was bad. In reality, do I even believe that the guy who owns the site is an evil guy? No. I think he's very, very ignorant. I think that when you have this crazy, almost like a do-gooder mentality, free speech no matter what, right? Okay, fair enough, but there's a reason why we have laws in place, and there's a reason why we have law enforcement for the betterment of society so that people who take advantage of our freedoms don't take them too far at the expense of others. For example, do I believe that anyone should have the right to walk down the street, dressed however they want to be dressed, acting however they want to act, saying whatever they want to say? Yeah, to some extent, I believe that. Absolutely. Do I believe that someone should have the right to walk down the street with 2 active chainsaws, spinning around, chopping people's limbs off? No. Why? Because now you've taken that freedom and taken it to the realm of the extreme, where because you want to be free to do whatever you want, you hurt everyone around you. That's when the law has to step in and regulate. That's why we have laws in place, okay? Kiwi Farms was a place that literally tried to sidestep that. Oh, no limits. Unlimited free speech. That's not how life works. I'm sorry, it's just not. You can't have unlimited anything. If you have unlimited anything, that's when things go wrong. Because if we had people on this planet who are fully moral people, who had a moral compass, I know right from wrong, I don't want to hurt anyone around me, we can all have unlimited whatever, because guess what? We don't go to the realm of hurting others into the extreme, then it would work. Sorry, people are flawed and fallible individuals. No one on this planet is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, and everyone would, if they were given unlimited power, would probably fuck up and do horrible things to people around them. We've seen that on Kiwi Farms. So, no, the unlimited power rule for free speech doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Sorry. It's a bad idea. So whoever the owner is of Kiwi Farms, you should probably be looking at yourself in the mirror right now and be like, okay, well, maybe this idea would have worked if I had a little bit of responsibility for the crap that was on my site. And the moment that I started seeing things unrelated to the people even being discussed and I stepped in and stopped it, then, okay, you want to criticize someone for being a bad person on the internet, do it. But the moment that you're now exposing family members, people in the periphery, talking about their personal shit like their jobs and their livelihoods and trying to ruin that for them, trying systematic online harassment, the threat of coming to someone's house and breaking in, this is the kind of shit that needs to be shut down on your site. You understand? You can't just have it be unlimited power to everyone there. What do you think is going to happen? Eventually, people are going to be that as the go-to destination to hurt people on the internet, and that's what Kiwi Farms became over time. So, I don't care about other people's feelings when it comes to, I should just have unlimited power to do whatever I want. I don't have unlimited power to do whatever I want, and I'm okay with that. Really, I'm okay with that. Because it means that everyone can kind of coexist and not destroy each other. All right? The owner of Kiwi Farms didn't get that. And that's why Kiwi Farms is in the shit it's in. People's lives ruined committing suicide because they can't live anymore because everything's been taken away from them from an online harassment community. So, no, not good riddance. If anything, if Kiwi Farms does come back in some capacity, I would hope that people have learned from this and will fix it. Meaning, by all means, have it be a place where you ridicule people. Those have existed all over the internet over the years, right? But don't have it be unlimited power where anyone can do whatever they want, say whatever they want, and fuck with people's lives. Yeah, my life has been fucked up in the last 5+ years of people messing with me constantly, trying to do fucked up things, and that site has been a focal point of it, where people have gone and said, let's fuck with Phil. Let's go there and harass him and do fucked up things to him and make shit up and everyone will believe it because they're just dumb, gullible fuckheads. Sorry, there's a lot of dumb, gullible fuckheads on Earth who will just believe anything because they want to believe it because they get enjoyment out of it. My life, and my personal life in particular, that I don't put forward publicly, is not meant to be a source of entertainment for others to corrupt and toxify and ruin. It's not. I don't put forward every aspect of my life. You guys know that. There's things I keep private on purpose. And it should be kept that way. Not people pulling shit to the forefront just because they can or because they get their jollies off doing it. There's got to be a realm of morality and judgment in here. Not everything goes, you know, there's absolutely no limits to anything. That's insane. You will get the people who have no morality and will just do anything they can to hurt you. You can't just have it be free and open like that. You just can't. Sorry. It doesn't work. That's why we have a society with rules and laws and things to keep the nut jobs in check. You can't just let them run free. So anyway, that being said, you know, there's no guarantee that they're gone for good either. So that's why you're not going to hear me sitting here celebrate and everything. To be honest, I'd rather just ignore all that shit anyway. But it's the people who go the extra mile. Oh, now, because I'm a bunk content creator, I have nothing to make or to say or do. Don't think of any validity. I'm going to go to Kiwi Farms and just quote all their threads and make a whole video about it and do like a documentary style on it and say it's all real. And then I get, you know, tons of views on YouTube, I make money on it. It's like, wow, you want to prove that you're the bottom of the barrel existence as a human? That's the kind of shit you do. Like, you have absolutely no evidence that anything over there said is true. All you have is, gotta trust me that this is real. Gotta trust me that this is real. Even though the entire site is based on that kind of crazy conspiracy shit, you just believe it's all real, right? That kind of shit hurts me here on the site. When people search for DSP Gaming and they get 10 conspiracies before they actually find my real channel, right? That's nuts. And it's nuts that YouTube even allows it. And I think that's the next level. Now that Kiwi Farms has basically been told you can't do this anymore, you know, and they're not going to be around to the capacity they were in. Now it's time for YouTube to fucking step up and cut the shit and be like, we don't want this kind of garbage content on our site either. No more of the defamatory shit.
If Phil Burnell can prove to YouTube that I've lied about his fucking finances, then fucking go ahead. Bring it on. I'd love for you to fucking try and debunk that shit, Phil, properly. Go on. Try and prove I'm lying. I'm fucking ready for you. The bank leaks are my fucking thing. As I'm saying, I fucking spent too much fucking time really going over this fucking shit. I've spent an unhealthy amount of fucking time looking at all this fucking shit. Prove to me, Phil. I fucking invite you to prove this fucking wrong. Bring it on, you wee bitch. I will happily, if you can prove me wrong, I will happily say I was fucking wrong. I will hold my hand up to that shit. I will apologise and say I was wrong. But you need to fucking prove it, Phil. You can't, because you got to then fucking explain the microtransactions and all that shit. This is your shit, Phil. Own it. You can't just fucking cry it's fake and don't fucking have any way to prove it at your end. How's YouTube going to fucking prove I'm lying to you? I've fucking proved, I've told people why it's authentic. I've told people why it's just fucking genuine. Phil has not done anything to properly debunk this shit other than just scream it's fake. That's all he's done. And then he fucking pretended that fucking that shit, he pretended that all this came because of something he said. No, I've told you guys, he didn't say shit about anything until after a week after the bank leaks. The 24th of September was the first time he even addressed anything about this. The bank leaks happened on the 18th September. This information was gained in a couple of days from the 18th September through all the fucking phone calls to Bank of America, the automated phone calls telling people about the debits and the credits over an 18-month period between March 2020 and September 2021. Phil didn't say a fucking thing until the 24th September. By that time, all this shit was here, ready and waiting for people to pour over. Only then, Phil said, oh, I'm a victim of identity theft, I can't talk about it legally, woe's me, boo-hoo. Zero reason, zero logic, zero justification, nothing. No evidence from Phil to say what we fucking showed was fake.
It's not based on fact. Did this person outright do this thing in evidence, right? Is there outright evidence that this has happened? Factual. No, well, there's a possible thing that happened here if you believe this log that's over here, but it's not 100% corroborated. And then there's supposed to be a leak over here. Then there was a screenshot here. Then there was this here. No, that's conspiracy. That's not evidence. That's if you were ever to go to a court of law with any of that shit, you would be laughed out of insanely, like people would break up laughing and crying, laughing in the courtroom at you. It's nonsense. It's horse shit. But people are so dumb they want to believe what they want to believe. See what?
Let's take Phil to court, right? Hypothetically, right? Let's take Phil to court. Is this your sort code and account number for your bank? He would have to say yes. Is this your transactional history from from your bank account. He would have to prove himself that the bank statements are lies, and the only way he can do that is actually him providing that information, and it would corroborate with the fucking bank leak data. There is no out here for Phil. There is no fucking victory for Phil relating to the bank leaks. He is not going to get away with that. We have fucking got evidence on our side, and he's just going, nah, don't listen to them. And World Leader's just saying, he says that we have stuff that just trust me on the info. He has never showed any info at all, and that people should trust him. That's not entirely true. Remember he held it above A4 paper that we could barely read and said this was all his bills. Remember he waved it on the screen. We could barely fucking read that shit, but he fucking waved above A4 paper to us all, saying this is all the money I have for my bills going in. For fuck's sake, Phil. Phil cannot prove anything, so all he can do is just scream fake news. It's literally all he can do. Now, keep in mind, if he wanted to disprove the bank leaks, just take a fucking old statement from like 2020. Just show, like, oh, here's April 2020. Here's what I spent on this day. Look at the bank leak data. Look how it's different. Their shit's fake. Phil would also have to fucking prove it's actually his account. I can imagine he'd try and fucking take, he would ask for Kat's bank statements from that, fucking time. Pretend it's fucking her. I can actually imagine Phil doing that, pretending it's fucking Cat statement. I can actually imagine him doing that. Phil is never going to be able to prove this is fucking false because it's not false. The bank leak data, especially, to me, that's the most concrete shit. The bank leak data is one of the most sound pieces of evidence we've got against his fucking lies. WWE Champions comes second to me in terms of evidence. The bank leak data, to me, is completely irrefutable. It is absolutely Phil Burnell's account. It was his sort code and account number. Several people were able to verify it. Several people got access to the Bank of America automated phone line. They managed to put those details in and hear the transactional information for themselves. It's not just one person saying this. Several people corroborated the details. They verified the details themselves if they wanted to. And so many people accessed the fucking account that they fucking froze it for Phil. Phil's account got frozen because so many fucking people were phoning the Bank of America line. And then Phil's trying to fucking tell us now that all those people didn't hear, accurate information from the fucking automated Bank of America person. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? YouTube needs to stop allowing that too. They just do. They can't be like, listen, every defamatory video is okay. Everyone make money on it. What are you, nuts? It's just that they don't want to get involved because, lawsuits. And that's the thing. If ever YouTube had a system to report that kind of shit like they did copyright, now the whole site would change. Overnight, you'd have none of these drama creators. They'd be gone. They'd have to actually make quality content again. Oops, we can't because we're all bunk people. We have no fucking skill. No, you know what I mean? All the junk would go away. But the thing is, I don't think it's ever going to happen. I'll be honest. I've done this for 14 years. I really don't think the online harassment will ever stop. If anything, at least with Kiwi Farms out of commission in the way that it was, there's no more centralized place for the harassment to take place. Okay? I'm not happy that it's gone. I honestly wish that instead the owner would have learned like what he's doing is wrong. It's never going to work. And it's too idealistic. It's too ignorant. It's too gullible. He's gullible to think that kind of an idealistic thing could work on the internet, and that people would not take advantage of it to hurt others. And that being said, if it comes back in another capacity, I just hope that they learned their lesson. Not that it comes back, right back to business as usual, harassing people and making people's lives miserable and trying to make them kill themselves. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, that's my take on it. I'm not against free speech, but I'm certainly against unlimited power to do whatever you want at the expense of everyone around you, which then causes people to have their lives ruined. I've definitely been a part of that experience. And am I breathing a sigh of relief because Kiwi Farms is gone? No, I'm not. I'm not. The online harassment will continue. I'm not stupid. I'm not gullible. I'm not ignorant. I know it's always going to keep going and going and going. But the fact that the centralized place for those people to be is gone is a win. In reaction to that, essentially, I don't think the level of shit that's happened will continue to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be honest, the biggest thing that's been ongoing for like fucking 2 to 3 years has been the mobile game conspiracy bullshit. And the fact that there's no centralized place for them to continue to put out their junk, their bullshit, that's all fake, is a good thing. I don't think that these people who make YouTube videos are going to go out of their way to try to find that information. They always went to Kiwi Farms and stole it from there and made videos based off of that. So now that that's gone, now you can focus on making fun of me again. Tell me that I'm a bad content creator. Tell me that I'm a bad person. I'm an e-beggar. Do all that shit. Focus on that, by all means. That's the shit I put out to you guys every single day publicly on the internet. I'm not immune to that level of criticism. I'm not. Go for it. All right? That's always been my opinion. Okay. So now that's done. I've said my piece. Don't ask me about Kiwi Farms again, because I don't give a fuck, all right? If people say, hey, Phil, what's your opinion on Kiwi Farms being shut down? I'm going to say, check out the Level 1 podcast from the other day. I talked about it at length. You can get my opinion on it there, and that's all I have to say about it. There you go. Okay. It is now time for shout-outs for those who contributed. We start off today with Michael, who did a super chat saying, happy birthday to Kat. Will she be here? She will not. She does not want to be on the stream. Real Take Sports did a super chat. Says, very positive stream. Glad your day is good. Thank you, Real Take Sports. Jade did a $10 super chat. Says, howdy, DSP. What's up, Jade? How you doing? Thank you for the super chat. Michael did another super chat. Says, you should take today off too. I already explained we have a day off in a couple of days that we're spending together. Jade did another super chat. He says, happy birthday to you, Kat, and happy birthday to you. Basically doing the happy birthday song. Thank you again, Jade, for that. And Dark Revan did a super chat saying, what was the picture of you driving the car? Was it real or was it a lookalike or Photoshop? Do you want to know the truth? I never looked at it fully. I just, I see shit like that all the time on the internet, and I just don't care. I just, another one. Keep in mind, this all started years ago. They were posting pictures of me. Oh, here's Phil at the mall. Oh, here's Phil over here. Here's Phil in his car. Here's Phil here. I don't pay any attention to it. I literally say, oh, someone sent me junk delete. I don't care. I just don't pay attention to it at all. I couldn't tell you because I've never seen the full picture. I don't give two fucks. Okay? So that was Dark Revan, who was the last super chatter. Okay. All right, and then let's see here. Carlton Jr. did a super chat. Excuse me. Carlton Jr. did the first tip of the day, $1.50. He says, any plans for Metal Hellsinger, the rhythm-based shooter from the showcases surprisingly announced for Game Pass September 15? I've heard of it, obviously from those presentations. I'm not sold on it because it's going to be all licensed music, right? Isn't the entirety of the game licensed music? So, I mean, yeah, playing it might be great, but it could literally immediately lead to problems on YouTube where the stream gets claimed or muted, the videos get claimed or muted. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of those could immediately affect the channel in a really negative way. So I don't even want to consider it until we find out if this game is going to have those issues or not. That would be pretty dumb of me to say, oh, yeah, let's play it. And then immediately, oh, this has been shut down for copyright. Now you have strikes on your channel. Like, oh, that's just what I want to deal with, right? So the fact that the game is based on licensed music, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I really want to mess with it right now until we get more information about it. Maybe once it's out for a little bit and other people are making content on it and we see what happens, then I can make a judgment, okay? An anonymous tipper to me, $4.20 says, happy birthday to Kat. Thank you to the anonymous tipper. How nice of you. Okay. All right, so that's the shout-outs we got. Let's see here. Okay, so, that being said, let us do some Q&A, shall we? Do some Q&A? So yes, if you'd like to ask me a question, please tag me in the stream chat.
Hopefully this goes by quickly. There they are.
What kind of sushi? I don't even know. My wife picked out what she wanted. I'm getting it. I'll know what it is after I eat it with her for dinner. I'll talk about it later. If you guys want to talk about a sushi dinner tonight or tomorrow on the podcast, we can. I have no clue. What kind of private Patreon videos do I do? Are there any limits to it? Of course there's limits. Basically, if you want me to react to something as a patron vid or a Patreon vid, it's $50 for a video that's roughly 20 minutes in length. I'll go a little longer if I'm in the middle of a video that runs a little longer. It's supposed to be about 20 minutes in length for $50, okay? Previously it was Q&A because I didn't think anyone would be interested in doing anything but Q&A. But I guess since I started doing React this year, people really like the idea of me reacting to stuff. So far, I've reacted to stuff like K-pop music videos and educational videos about space and time and stuff like that. I'm sure if it catches on further, it's going to end up blowing up even more. But I talked about this the other day, all right? I can't just do unlimited amounts of them, all right? If you are interested in having me do a video for you, you have to reach out to me first. If you don't, there's a chance I'm going to reject your idea and refund any pledge that you give to my Patreon, all right? I have to be sure that it's in line with something that I'm okay with, and it's in line with something that I have time to do. What I mean by that is this month, I have 4 videos to make. 4. And it used to be 1 or none, and now I have 4. So I have to find time to do it. I can't have 10, 20 videos lined up, and now where do I have time to do that? I have to take so much time off of streaming. And as I talked about the other day, also on the podcast, I don't want to be a guy who's just making private content for a exclusive group of people.
Isn't it $50 per video? So that's $200 right there for 4 wee videos. That's mental. That's kind of credit. $50 for a video on Patreon. And he's got 4 of them to do, so that's $200 right there he's getting. Just making some daft wee special video for somebody.
What do they call it? Curated content, right? I think it's specific for a certain group that's requesting it. It's only specially tuned just for them. I don't want to become that kind of a guy. I'm not saying a few of these a month isn't a big deal. That's no big deal. But if it ends up becoming a situation where there's so many requests for things over that it's going to take up too much time, then I definitely don't want to do that, okay?
Money,
now.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mentor. Super Chat says, Tyrone and his friends are taking turns on Cat, for fuck's sake. Who knows? All I know is that, Phil ain't getting close anytime soon. That's all we seem to know. And Jesus Christ. I mean, I still can't believe that he's not fucking taking time to spend with his wife. She got a day off specifically. But it's like, nah, she just wants to stay in the fucking house, stay away from Phil. have him bring her, bring her sushi, and then go back to fucking work. That is such a bizarre. Jesus fucking Christ, man. This is a strange fucking relationship, man. It's a strange fucking relationship. It's hard. Where's the love? She has no interest in going on his fucking streams and his content. It's, it's bizarre. Apparently she was like, Phil, remember how Phil fucking promoted her before? She's like a swimsuit model and she fucking loves to hoover and cook and all that shit. And yet, no, she doesn't, none of that's true. All false, all fake news. There's some cat's not even working today. Cat's got a day off today. Yeah, exactly, Prophet. She's not even working today. She's just sitting in her wee room, playing her game, with Jasper. It's a bizarre thing. It's such a fucking strange relationship they've got, man, honestly.
What is and isn't allowed? Well, essentially, basically something that's kind of already on YouTube and is obviously accepted by YouTube as not an issue, not violating the rules. Here's the thing. If I do these reacts, they're private, and I give you the video, that's your video. You can do with it whatever you want. I'm not going to get in trouble for the video because I'm never going to have it as a public video anywhere. It's your video. It's your property. So if I create a video as a result of you pledging to my Patreon and you decide to upload it to your YouTube channel or somewhere else and then it gets claimed, it gets taken down, that's on you. But those videos are your legal property. You can re-upload them if you want, but you don't have to. You keep it for yourself. There's been people over the years who used to do private Q&A videos. They always kept those to themselves. They never made those public, you see? So that's up to them, to the person who buys it. Now, by the way, keep in mind, you're also buying into a whole can of worms here. If you purchase that level of perk from my Patreon and I make a private video and I give it to you and you upload it and someone steals your video, I can't stop that. You're the owner. So now it's on you to decide what you want to do with that video. You want to go after someone who stole it and re-upload it or whatever. That's on you to do, and I can't really help you with that because it's your property now, you see? So there you go. But again, it has to be something that's allowed. I'll give you some examples. The music videos on YouTube seem to be fine because what happens is they get claimed, meaning, okay, any ad revenue or whatever on YouTube will be given to them. You can't, I want Phil to watch The Avengers, right? Let's have him react to the first 20 minutes of The Avengers movie. They'll never work. The moment that video gets uploaded to YouTube, it'll be taken down for copyright infringement. So that, you know what I'm saying? There's got to be limitations to what actually happens in regards to that. It can't be something that gets uploaded and immediately now it's gone, I have to be able to give you the video. So it has to be something that's allowed. If you see a video that's on YouTube that's already allowed, that's one thing. It can't be, I'm going to outright have Phil react to copywritten works and shit. That ain't going to fly. It's not, okay? No commercial, exactly. No commercial content. There's a difference between reacting to YouTube videos and reacting to maybe a music video where it's kind of allowed and everyone kind of does it versus, here's an actual copywritten commercial work. It's still actively sold. They're going to be up in a chizzy about it. How am I going to get you the video if I can't even upload it, right? Okay. All right, so there you go. So really, that's the criteria. But again, as of now, I'm now getting so many requests for these videos out of the blue that already it looks like I have to take a night stream off this month to even do them all. So it's already kind of getting out of hand. No, I'm not going to just accept a mass request for a bunch of videos. If you're interested in getting a private video made, you got to email me, darksidefil@hotmail.com. We'll talk about it back and forth. If I accept the idea for the video.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Give Blood, for the super chat. He actually sent a super sticker, it looks like. And he took a selfie. Thank you very much, Give Blood, for that very charming selfie he took of himself. It's a little kind of poop selfie, like a turd. So yeah, I'm being a bit mean to Give Blood there. Just being, I'm sorry, but yeah, I couldn't help it. You set us up for that, but thank you very much, Give Blood, for that. I appreciate it. Remember, guys, I said this before. Give Blood does stream sometimes. He does them a lot on Fridays. I don't know if he's got any regular streaming day. Essentially, sometimes a random, but he used to do them on Fridays all the time, like every Friday, like 1 PM, 2 PM UK time. That was like the regular streaming time anyway for a while. But it does some very entertaining streams, very, very entertaining streams, going over old DSP tries and stuff. Very good stuff. I highly recommend checking out Give Blood his YouTube channel. Very entertaining stuff. And he's got like an automatic, if you type a comment in his chat, it'll read it out to you as well in some kind of bot voice, so you can have fun with that as well. You can also type in wow and actually you type in commands, this fucking thing reads it out to you as well. It's very good shit, I would highly recommend going to Give Blood's YouTube channel and checking out streams when he's live.
Then by all means pledge to my Patreon the $50 and I'll make your video for you. But don't just do it. If you just do it and I don't like it or I can't do it, I'm just going to refund the money. Okay? Okay. What do I think about RTS games? I think they're fun, but they're very involved. All right? Very involved with the amount of dedication and time you need to put into them. It's not games that are easy to just jump into and succeed at. You kind of need to have a little bit of prerequisite knowledge on how to play them to succeed at them. And quite frankly, they're not good for a viewing audience. I know because I played StarCraft 2, and back in the day when I was super popular on YouTube, people hated the playthrough. They literally like, this is the most boring thing you've ever done. We really detest this. Don't do it again. And I really never have. I never really went back to real-time strategy since then, you know. Jade says, I watched you play Destroy All Humans 1. It was much better than 2. I agree with you. Jasper is good. He's hanging out with Kat today. What am I looking forward to most heading to the end of the year? Likely God of War. The new God of War. The cat, please don't tell disgusting jokes in the chat. That was pretty gross. Please refrain from that. Will I play Scorn when it releases? Yes. Is this considered a win because Kiwi Farms is at least temporarily shut down? No, here's the thing. Again, for me, I don't care about them operating over there. I don't give a shit. I don't. Let them do what they want to do, but I just don't want it to affect me. I don't give a fuck what they're doing over there. Let them have a community where they hang out and they talk shit. Just don't let it be a community where then somehow it permeates into me and my life and my business. You know what I'm saying?
So he went from going, oh, fucking great, that, you know, people won't, you know, people are killing themselves because of Kiwi Farms and it's important to get them all fucking shut down. He's gone from that, on this stream, he was saying that, to now he's like, I don't fucking care what they do, just I don't want it to affect me. He's gone back to his usual default selfish mode. He was pretending he fucking cared about the fucking people that apparently killed themselves, not shit. I don't actually know a huge amount fucking about that, you know. It's fucking terrible if some people, you know, feel forced to fucking do that. You know, but that's one thing. But he was pretending to care about that shit before. And all of a sudden he's like, nah, I don't care what they fucking do. I just fucking don't, you know, want anything to affect me. He's gone back to his default mode of self-preservation. He fucking pretends to fucking care about the fucking other people involved in this shit. And within literally 20 minutes later, if that, he's like, I just don't want it to affect me, I don't care what they fucking do. The guy is such a fucking hypocrite, man. Just be fucking honest, Phil. Just say, look, Kiwi Farm said mean things about me, and it hurt me and my business because they were exposing people to certain theories. Which is probably a very fair way to put it, you know. They're mainly factual, but Phil can probably put it as such. But yeah, that is much true. But you know, he didn't like Kiwi Farms because it highlighted a lot of things that Phil was doing that was shitty. And he's deservedly getting called out for that shit. Nah, but it's just Kiwi Farms hopefully will be back soon. At least, you know, I hope the DSP section is at least preserved. If I cannot bring it back, I hope we can archive it at the very least. That's what I hope.
Saying like, it's fucked up that that's the level it got to. And again, I had no involvement with those guys. I didn't know who they were until people told me they existed. And apparently they were making threads about me since like 2014. That's how long they've been doing this shit. And I was not even aware until the last few years that they even existed. Splatoon is a $60 game to get your money's worth. I think you should do single and multiplayer. Multiplayer is the focus. We'll see what happens. No, I've never had smoked meatloaf. Ali Corny's like, I agree with you. I think it's dangerous to let YouTube decide what's true or not true. No. Let's try this again. It's not what's true or not true. It's what's considered harmful or defamatory. YouTube is a business. And just like any other business, it's up to them to determine what's in line with their own terms of service, which they have. They just don't enforce them very often.
Yeah, you're right, Phil. They don't fucking enforce their terms of service anymore. Because if they did, you'd be fucked. Phil keeps offering fucking financial incentives for memberships. That is literally against YouTube terms of service. I mean, I fucking know because I looked at what I could and couldn't do when I was able to get fucking... I was contemplating doing memberships, and I was like, can I perhaps try and involve the bingo side of things into the memberships and try and offer these kind of perks for people? No, you can't do that. You cannot offer financial incentives or rewards for memberships. And yet Phil is doing this on a regular fucking basis and gets away with it, essentially. That's fact. If YouTube actually enforced their terms of service, Phil would be absolutely fucked.
Often. Okay? There's tons of content on YouTube that 100% is in violation already of their existing terms of service, but it's not until someone mass flags the content that content will get any kind of attention by YouTube, because their philosophy is, we're hands off unless someone complains. There's too much content on our site for us to police, so basically you tell us there's something wrong and then we'll look at it. I don't want YouTube to go through every piece of content and fact check it all, but if there's something on there that's meant to be outright harmful to someone, then they should step in and be like, is this really something we should have on our business, which is meant to make revenue, bring in ads for advertisers? Or maybe this is something that's in the realm of what the fuck are we doing, right? Why did YouTube lose the vast majority of its advertisers in 2017 during the adpocalypse? Because YouTube was putting advertisements on videos of someone who were terrorists, of videos of people who were outright bigots and racists, insulting other races and genders, people who were like hateful scumbags. And there were ads all over the videos because YouTube was too fucking lazy to look at the content that they were monetizing. So all the advertisers said, I don't want to be on that site, and they cut tail and ran, and all the ad revenue plummeted, and no one could make a living on ad revenue anymore, right? There's no excuse for YouTube to allow the shit they allow and then let it be monetized. There's just none. You know what? The content on YouTube would not exist if people were not getting something out of it. It's that simple. So allow a person to make defamatory videos, fine, and demonetize everyone. Every time you make a defamatory video about anyone on the internet, not a monetizable piece of content. Guess what? Overnight, they would disappear because the only reason people make them is to make money. So the moment that that is not a viable option anymore, whoop, they're all gone.
I'd like to remind people that I don't monetize any of my fucking videos whatsoever, at least for ad revenue. Only monetization I have enabled is if people want to fucking contribute in like super chats or shit. That's all. That's literally it. Every single video of mine, I do not enable monetization. I keep getting a wee notification telling me to enable ads in my videos, and I keep ignoring it. I don't care about trying to earn fucking ad revenue on YouTube. There's no fucking point to that shit. I don't. It's a waste of fucking time. No. If people want to give me money, that's cool. I'll happily take it, but it's not a fucking prerequisite. It's not a requirement. I'll be doing this fucking shit whether I got anything for it or not. It's up to literally the kindness. I'm relying on the kindness of people, whether they fucking feel generous or not. That's all it is to that. So I would make this fucking shit regardless. I have been before I was getting super chats, and I will after.
And now your site doesn't have toxic shit on it anymore. But that takes effort and thought. Two things that Google does not want to put into YouTube. They want everything to be automated and everyone to do the work for them. And that's why things are the way they are. Wanderer says for Splatoon 3, the story is new. When new mechanics will be introduced, they'll likely be used in multiplayer. Also mechanics from 2 which you didn't play. Best to start single player familiar around.
Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much. We'll give more blood sitting our selfie. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. It's sitting our poop emoji. I don't know if I meant to do that again, but thank you for the super sticker thing. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I think that one is actually Give More Blood's actual channel. Like that account he sent it from is his actual like proper YouTube channel. So he's got like 2 accounts for some reason. The first one he had earlier on was like his dead channel, and this one is his normal one. So thank you very much for that. And Black Mage as well, thank you very much. It says Keemstar is worse than ISIS dude. Yeah, Bill, Keemstar lives rent free in Bill said.
Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money.
Well, thank you very much, Urzael as well, for the super sticker. He also sent a picture of Give More Blood. That's kind of him. So there we go. Thank you very much for that. So thank you, Black Mage, for the super chat, for the message, and the super stickers from Give More Blood and Urzael. Thank you very much. Cheers for that. But yeah, as I said, I'd recommend Give More Blood's channel, and I hope he's Give More Blood. When are you next streaming? Do you know? Are you going to stream on like Friday? Do you know? Like, are you back to like regular streams? Because I'm genuinely curious myself, because I'm working usually when Give More Blood starts streaming. At least in the past anyway. It's like, so it's a good wee distraction from my work if Give More Blood is streaming DSP tries it stuff. Maybe Friday, there we go. So check out Give More Blood's YouTube channel maybe on Friday about 2 PM UK time roughly. And hopefully I'll be streaming then and we can all enjoy it. Cheers again, guys.
Yeah, if I do that, Wanderer, everyone will complain, why is Phil doing single player instead of multiplayer? This is boring. I'm serious, that's what's going to happen. Okay? So now the cat did a super chat with a super cheesy pun. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. Well, I'm sorry, but I have to say something negative about that too. Penguins do not live in igloos. That is a false, cartoonish notion, and therefore your pun is not a valid one. However, I appreciate the super chat attached to it. Sorry. Okay. Do I prefer the new God of War formula over the new one? Wait. Do you prefer the new God of War formula over the new ones? I think the wording is wrong there. I think the question is, which do I like better, the old or the new? You know me, I like a game that has a lot of good stuff in it, a combination of lots of different factors. Good graphics, a great story, likable characters and with good writing and dialogue, gameplay that's addicting and fun, that makes progression over time, that makes it want. I want a game that has many facets that you like all of them. Now, I only like this one part of the game. I'll be honest, with the original God of War games, I like the gameplay. I like the exploration, I like the combat, how you upgrade abilities, and the gameplay gets more complex over time. Finding hidden items and upgrades is the highlight, okay? I don't necessarily like the story. I think the story of the God of War games is kind of meh. Now, the modern God of War, the story is outstanding. That was a really great story in God of War in 2018. The gameplay was pretty good. Was it on par with the gameplay from the previous games? Debatable. The previous games were more like an open Devil May Cry style combat, while it was a little bit more limited with the combat style that they did with the new game. A lot of people had issue with that. But personally, I feel like God of War 2018 hit it on every cylinder. Great graphics, a great open world with tons of fun content, good gameplay that advances over time, and an outstanding story. That's what I want in an ultimate delivery of a game. I don't think I got that with the old God of Wars. I think what you got was a lot of great gameplay, and that was about it. That's my take. You could disagree, but that's my take. Kit Kat to the $1.50 is his favorite chocolate candy. Oh man, you know it's hard to say. I love Kit Kats. I think they're delicious.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Ice Yamamoto, for a super chat. It says, those tips that detractors get won't go to him. Damn right. I can guarantee you guys that anything you give to me, not a single penny will go to Phil Burnell. Even if somebody tries to fucking impersonate me again and pretend to be me. That was so fucking weird, man. That still fucking boggles my fucking mind that some random person was like, not only pretend to be me and tip Phil, but they would come to my own stream and randomly give me money for some... I still don't understand. I can only assume they were attempting some sort of strange chargeback saga of sorts. I mean, I'm glad I fucking got rid of that shit, man. I'm glad I refunded everything that guy gave me. I want nothing to do with that shit, man. Didn't trust that. I did not tip Phil Burnell. I will never tip Phil Burnell. It doesn't deserve my money. Oh, fuck, man. But yeah, thank you very much, Aisha Auto, for the super chat. I do appreciate it. I appreciate every contribution you guys feel like giving. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. We are 45 minutes behind live DSP. I am not going to cash any of the fucking football at this rate. Phil's still talking. Ah, Christ almighty, man. It sounds like some good fucking games as well. I'm keeping an eye on the football scores on my phone. I wanted to watch a PSG game. PSG are playing Juventus. That sounds like a great game. It's 2-1 right now.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you, Kid Flynn, for the super chat. It says he walked in on his nan watching a DSP Fat video. Isn't it nice that you share the same interests? Isn't it just lovely that you can share the same interests? That's such a heartwarming thing. It's a video you both enjoy tremendously. She's like, is this what all the kids are into these days? Because she fucking walked in on you first, obviously. And now she's like thinking to herself, is this what all the kids are into these days? I better check this shit out myself. Ah, Christ, man. Thank you very much, Kid Flynn, for the super chat. You creepy bastard. Kid Flynn, by the way, guys, in case you didn't know, he does like wee animations and all that stuff, you know. He made Phil's intro before. I don't know if Phil still uses it. No, he doesn't still use it. He stopped using it. It was for a Level 1 podcast before. It was for a pre-stream podcast before Phil rebranded. But any more things in the work, Kid Flynn, any more animated works going on? I know you've always got ideas, but it's just trying to, get them, turn ideas into, into final, products, whatever. But hopefully, you're enjoying yourself, and hopefully you got something new to look forward to on your channel soon. I do appreciate the random content. Not right now, okay, fair enough. Enjoy being lazy. I can relate. I got nothing new planned either. I keep trying to think of doing a new song, but I have no inspiration right now for it, so I know the feeling.
I like Snickers and Milky Way. I just like a Nestle Crunch or just a Nestle bar. I like a Symphony bar with toffee in it. Dude, there's so many chocolate bars I like. I don't even think I could pick one. Like, chocolate in general is my vice when it comes to any kind of like dessert or it's chocolate. Chocolate absolutely destroys me. I have to eat it. It's there like, oh, chocolate. Okay, chocolate time. You see? But yeah, I don't really have a favorite out of all of that. You see? Cat Dog did a super chat and says, "What's one of the first and oldest cartoons that you can remember watching?" Oh man, I'd likely just have to go with like He-Man, because that was the original cartoon I can remember following and liking and wanting action figures of. That's about it. Maybe there was some before that, but that's the first active one in my head was He-Man. Dark Viking 159 re-upped the membership for 16 months and said, "Hey, I just found out I could actually do this message, laughing my ass off." Well, there you go. Thank you, Dark Viking. All right, guys, we're going to end the show. A few quick things I want to say in summary. Okay, so the copyright strikes should be lifted shortly, if not within 24 hours. That's great news. Gifted memberships are now working on the channel. That's also great news. So if you want to support DSP Gaming, a great way to do so right now would be to either become a member, re-up your membership, or gift a membership. Okay? Just throwing that out there. I know a lot of people were afraid to become a member or give memberships in the last month because of the strikes. They're going to be removed. Everything's going to be good. Everything's working again. All right? And of course, the sooner the better, because in 10 days, if we hit this goal, we get a bonus reward. All right? Also, thank you in advance to any contributions, tips and everything. You guys know how it all goes. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Okay? The Cat in the Cat to the $1.50 and says, "I think your journey as a creator is worth writing a book on." I don't think so. Or maybe it is. Would you guys be interested in a book of my life? I'm not so sure. Well, Dark Viking 159 just gifted 10 memberships to the channel. Congrats to Nathan Wong, Canada #1, Willow, Wonder McThunder, Sir June, Ciara Bahiana, Melia, Christian, Coolman646, Ariza, Tyler, and VineMe, who all just got those gifted memberships. And with that, let's check out how many members we have. I told you they're working again fully. Whatever happened, whatever was broken, YouTube fixed it and then pretended like they didn't, acting like they did nothing wrong when obviously they were broken because they were not working until I said something and now they work fine. I love how they just absolutely refuse to admit any fault. YouTube is like me 10 years.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Eric K, for the super chat. It says, stop denying Tip and Phil. You start sound like him. How dare you say I sound like Phil? I am outraged. Snort. Ack, ack, ack. I don't sound a thing like him. Come on, dude. Nothing I could do. Insert other Phil speech pattern here. Yeah, there's so many of them to fucking go through. No. I genuinely, hand on heart, swear on my daddy's grave, I did not tip Phil. It wasn't me. I know people. Hey, I consider it free advertisement. So it promoted my channel randomly on a Phil stream. You know, I didn't have to fucking spend a penny at my end. It is what it is. You know, it's weird that it happens, but you just got to roll with it. You know, what can you do? Scat joke. You mean sort of Clyde Dale wants me to try and do a scat joke. I ain't got time for that. I cannot think of any scat jokes at the top of my head. So, you know, like this. I literally don't have any scat joke. I mean, it's just no. I genuinely can't even think of a shitty joke. It's not something I usually go to. You know, it's like you know, my idea of fucking shitty jokes are, you know, whenever Phil's trying to be serious, and it's just usually garbage shit. I have nothing. I'm not funny tonight. Hammerfist Media saying what was funny was how many dents responded in chat, like King Jad, the detractor. I didn't actually realise that his chat, you know, responded in that kind of way. I might need to look back on the Raw DDM and see what it's like, you know, because also the Raw DDM has a chat shown at the same time. So I'll need to see for myself how the other people reacted to that shit, you know. But yeah, when it happened, I was confused as fuck. But yeah, that was, yeah, it is what it is. But guys, it looks like we're almost at the end of the episode, and we're 3 away. He needs to say unique, he needs to say bills, and he has to get another like $9 in tips before he hits record for YouTube mode. So hopefully we'll get it. You know, we're still time. As soon as he hits record for YouTube, that, you know, for a gameplay, that is when the bingo's over. We have time.
Years ago. Seriously. It's like infallible Phil. Phil never does anything wrong, right? Why? Just admit something's broken and fix it. Don't pretend like it's not. Anyway, that gets us up to 398 memberships as of this morning. We're making good progress, my friends. And thank you, Dark Viking, for the gifted memberships. That will help a lot. Awesome. Okay, guys. Oh, the cat just gifted 5 memberships. Awesome. Let's see who gets those. Kagome just got a membership. Ali Corny got a membership. Aspire410H got a membership. Everett Incorrect got a membership. And Cabbage just received a gifted membership. So congratulations to all of you. Obviously, that's just another 5. So that's going to get us to 403 members. We hit the 400 mark now. Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Thank you to the cat for the gifted memberships. By the way, guys, if you're getting gifted memberships, be sure to thank the people who are gifting them to you, okay? All right. All right, guys, let us end today's podcast. And like I said, today we're finishing Destroy All Humans 2 Repro, thank goodness. If we end early, which we likely might, because we're in the final world already, it might only be like 2 hours, we will have a whole open kind of Q&A segment for the end of the stream if there's time for it, okay? Sound good? All right, guys, thank you. Let's end the show, and thanks for watching.
And as usual, I'm going to skip his fucking dumbass outro. Fuck that shit.
Okay, guys, let us switch over here. And let's hit set up. I am going to take a brief break to use the restroom, and then we're going to jump into the conclusion. Destroy All Humans 2, get it done with. Although admittedly it's funny, I feel like the game right now is pretty good because now you're fighting against aliens as well as the KGB, and you know the abilities and stuff are pretty good. It just sucks you had to get to the end of the game to get to a good part. Like the plot's been so poor that only now has it been kind of interesting, right? All right, let's take a few minutes break. I am going to run some ads because I'm going to use the restroom. When I come back, it's just the conclusion of Destroy All Humans 2. Let's have a chill, fun stream together. All right, guys, thanks. See you in a little bit.
And also I can just fast forward the fuck out of this, you know. We don't have to fucking listen to shitty music. I'm just going to hold the right arrow button until I catch up to live DSP. Oh, this is gameplay now. So here we're still going, guys. Remember, when it hits record for YouTube for the gameplay, that is when the bingo ends. We are not finished yet. He might still say these 2 things, and he might have had more tips while he's on break. So let's play. Here we go.
Okay, guys, I'm back, and it is time to get started with the end. You start with the end, right? We're finishing This camera is completely off. We're finishing Destroy All Humans 2 today. We're gonna see how it ends. Quite frankly, like I said, I feel like the story's kind of sucked until now. Now it's kind of interesting. You're on the moon, you're fighting both the KGB and, what are they called, the Blisk, the other alien race?
How in the hell has he not mentioned bills, by the way? He's got like 2 fucking big bills coming up this weekend. And he somehow hasn't fucking mentioned it at all, once. I mean, how the fuck? He mentioned it yesterday. He fucking talked about that shit yesterday. And it's like, why not mention it fucking today? I am still fucking confused why he's not fucking mentioned it yet. Maybe he'll do it now, who knows?
And that's actually kind of interesting plot. It sucks took the whole game to get to something interesting, you know? But here we are. Let's see how it all ends. Cool. What's going on? King Gokin gave out some codes? Wow, that's very nice of you, King Gokin. Apparently he gave out some codes to people in the chat for, I guess, game codes he had saved up. That's nice. Thank you to everyone for being... Oh, come on, I had to see that one final time. Fucking, I'm tired of seeing Rich. Trust me, I've seen and heard about him enough. I need to see him in my video games, too. Okay, so, Destroy All Humans 2 Repro conclusion. Thank you guys for being here. Extra is actually going to miss the playthrough. The Extra, you said you're actually kind of nostalgic for the game because you played it when it was new, right? So I totally understand that. All right. Congrats to those who got gifted memberships this morning. Really awesome to have them back and working again, for sure. All right, guys, ready? Here we go. Ladies, gentlemen.
Okay, that little bastard has fucking ended the goddamn, bingo because he's recording for YouTube. Didn't fucking mention bills, didn't say unique, which he fucking loves saying, and he only got $8 in fucking tips. Despite all that fucking ranting and raving and retconning and all that sort, he did not get that much in contributions for tips for whatever fucking reason. And I'm as disappointed as you guys. I fucking really want a fucking full house. We are still behind Phil by about 36 minutes. Let's see if Phil has gained much in terms of members or tips since, like 40 odd minutes ago, or 35 minutes ago. Let's hit live and see what happens. Let's go full screen for this so you guys can see as well.
He's in Krabbies.
He's not got a single fucking tip in 36 minutes. Wow. Wow, we're literally 36 minutes behind live DSP and he's still on $8. I bet he cannot wait to drop this fucking game, man. But yeah, that's the end. I'm going to just close that. I'm going to end things how I always end things, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm sorry it wasn't a full house bingo. I really do want to get a full house bingo for you guys soon. We've only had it one time ever. We are certainly due another one. Hopefully tomorrow will be the fucking day. We'll have to fucking wait and see. It'll be Phil's final day as well for streaming before his day off, keep in mind. So I got a feeling he will certainly talk about tips a lot and try and push that kind of thing. We'll have to wait and see what kind of bingo card we have to get. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me today and keeping me right in the chat as well for making sure I didn't miss anything in the bingo cards. I do appreciate it all, and of course the contributions as well. Thank you very much, guys, for the super stickers, super chats and all that. You guys are amazing. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening, however you spend it. And yeah, thanks again. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for some more bingo. So until then, enjoy some notorious PIG contributions made by Pixar Animations. And yeah, have a good one. Catch you later.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 money.
gone like that in an instant, fucking gone.